CBS FM HD2, New York.
Got the number one pick in the NHL draft, but the men that can't seem to stump. Do something dumb, that's an observation. CLT make them need to run.
That's Lawrence Taylor!
Call them every trash, CMT for short. Wonder if we best once you peep the score. Up at the crack of dawn, top stories of the morning. While you're yawning, grab your coffee, rise and shine with 8:80 a.m. This is Drop Time. We provide highlights from your favorite teams. Got Dave and Rick making plenty of picks. It's Rule 76.
Oh, wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. I mean, you burnt up a little face head.
Really?
Right in your face head. You're listening to DiPietro and Rothenberg on this. Let's hope, please, that the music works for Raymond Thursday. I'm Rick DiPietro. I'm like a goita. I don't know what that means. My co-host, Dave Rothenberg.
The guy was at the Combine. The organization has completely had an upheaval, and you're concerned because I asked about Cordell Flott?
You didn't deserve that yesterday. Our amazing producers, the one and only RJ Santillo.
You're hogging the Harbaugh to yourself.
Yeah, you are.
Why don't you bring him here?
No.
Don't hug the Harbaugh. How about the very single ladies? Listen up. The weapon, Raymond Santiago.
Maybe I need to get a Botox injection or something.
I got a guy. Big shout out to the companies. Thank you for getting up with us. You can listen every weekday morning, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on ESPN New York. And lucky for you, you can see us on YouTube in Dave's beautiful, now tanned face. Number to call, 1-800-919-3776.
Email from Clay. He says, you tell that little nugget, RJ, that these emails better stay. Not that you'll ever read mine, you diaper.
We need more of those emails, not less. We got an unbelievable show planned for you today. That's how good it is. You get the rapid-fire pews. Knicks battled back from down 15 in the third quarter, but ultimately it wasn't enough. They fell to the Thunder and the refs, 103-100. We'll hear from Rich Samini. He was on with the Ass Man. Got the World Baseball Classic getting underway today as we speak. The U.S. team will take on Brazil tomorrow night at 8 p.m. on Fox. It's on Fox tomorrow night. And as always, it's on Thursday at 7:45. We had Knobservations and Did It Happen in Florida? Hopefully it's RJ doing Did It Happen in Florida after Ray's fiasco. RJ's world-famous stuff he missed around 9:15. But before we get to all of that.
The reason why I find it frustrating is because you poo-pooed the weather. If you weren't such a jerk about the weather, I would open up my I don't know, what would I open up?
Your bosom.
What do you open?
Your weather bosom. And what happens when you open up that bosom?
Yeah, I know we bust on each other all the time and give each other.
What? Who's each other? Apparently he has his own, he's got a side piece for that.
Wait.
Yeah. What else do you and the side piece do?
I do like a facial.
I wonder what that sounds like.
Wow! My mind just got completely blown. You know, just busted.
Sounds like it wasn't just your mind. And here he is, the one and only, we love him, Dave Rothenberg.
Wow, that was good. Very well done by you. I'm proud. That was a hell of an open. I walked in today. You and Raymond were just. I couldn't even talk to Raymond.
Very focused.
He was dialed in, but I did bring him a buttery soft roll today.
Was the peasant's breakfast.
The peasant's breakfast, and so I've been here at 5:39. I walked in, which is a good time, right? I brought Raymond a buttery soft roll, and I angered RJ all within a 21-minute stretch.
How could you possibly get RJ upset?
I wasn't intending to.
Well, what happened?
Well, so he comes in and he sits with me and we're going over, game plan and show. Said, so it sounds like the Giants might be interested in Fred Warner. And he lost color in his face and he became ashen and he was like, there's a better chance that I land on the moon than you get Fred Warner. I was like, why are you getting angry at me? He goes, you need new sources. He goes, what would you trade for Fred Warner? I said, I don't know, like Kayvon Thibodeau and something. Unless that something is a stake in the team, you're not getting Fred Warner.
I got to tell you, I share RJ's sentiment here.
These are all direct quotes.
And then he got angry because I said, I'm not sure I want Fred Warner. I don't need a guy on the other side who's coming off catastrophic injury.
I think at this point I took my glasses off.
Who is making a fortune of money. So I don't know that I necessarily want Fred Warner. He goes, you'd have to liquidate the team to get Fred Warner. I didn't, but I wasn't trying to incite him. Little did I realize that he would have such anger.
So I feel like that was planned.
So there's one thing that I would change, though, in your retelling, which was very good, almost nearly spot on.
Yeah.
I believe you let off, and I think you did this intentionally, because what you just said, I think, is the truth, and what you said to me was more to get me riled up. You said, I hear we're knocking on the door, might get Fred Warner.
Is that right?
And you immediately caught my attention because I stopped what I was doing. And every other quote that followed, yes.
I don't think I used the phrase knocking on the door.
Maybe not, but you phrased it somehow of, I think they might get Fred Warner.
I was just reading an article that said the Giants are interested in trading for any of the three, Edmonds, I forget who the second one was, and Warner.
Well,
was
they
the
could.
third.
They could be interested, and I think.
What are you so giggly about?
Because this isn't a Brandon Ayuk situation where you're just throwing a name out there for.
I spoke to someone about it yesterday, and they said it was brought up to me. I didn't bring it up, and then I was reading something about it before.
I'm sure they would be interested, and I actually think the Niners would pick up the phone. I think anyone could be available for the right price, but the problem was where you got all those quotes, which are spot on. To think that Kayvon plus any other one thing, unless I maintain its equity of the team, would get that done is blasphemous. Blasphemous.
Okay.
See, yeah.
Well, what was the 5th overall pick?
No.
First of all, there's no way I'm giving the fifth Kayvon on the 5th overall pick for Fred Warner. Zero chance.
Go ahead, give it a shot.
No. No chance. None. Thanks for that, but absolutely not. RJ, here's the thing. You hang on to Fred Warner, and when we play Fred Warner and your Niners, and we kick your ass, I'm coming right after you.
You're way too confident in this right now.
I'm so confident. You see the Giant? They're interested in McDuffie. They're getting involved. I mean,
nothing's even happened.
We're hanging banners because they finished second in the Trent McDuffie.
You know what it shows? It shows they're taking it. They're popping it on the table.
The Giants hypothetically traded for McDuffie.
And moves are going to happen. You heard Jordan yesterday, and I said to Jordan off the air, is there a chance it's more than one big move, Jordan? Oh, yeah. So you guys sit there in your little ivory tower and take your your little shots at the Giants. That's fine. You can do it now. Do it now. That's all I say.
We all see what's happening, right? We all see this.
I'm actually worried about you.
It's plain as day. Yeah.
Yeah, we all see it.
What's happening?
We all see it happening.
Okay, well, explain what's happening.
This new you. It's becoming too much. John Harbaugh is creating a monster.
We are a month in. A month?
I think the new you is dangerous.
Dangerous.
To who?
Everyone.
Really?
Everybody.
Well,
sorry.
Giants fans take their cues from you. And what's going to happen when there's actually like football being played and you win some games? Like,
craziness.
It's going to be madness.
Craziness.
Forget games. We're not even through free agency yet, RJ. They just finished second in the trade for Trent McDuffie.
Do you understand what's happened here?
We're celebrating.
Do you understand what? Okay, it's like you've wandered the desert for years with no beverage at all, and you're parched, and you walk up and you say, a lake? Look at all this water.
No, you had the lake would be winning games. You just got like the wrong directions to a lake, but you heard there could be a lake, and now you're excited.
No,
you just found out there could be a lake miles away.
You finished second in the race to the lake.
Right. You know what? Let's talk about the Knicks
and then you get to the lake and you
real
drink the entire lake
stuff.
and die.
They got to the lake first. Those other guys.
We're gonna play the game where we blame officials today. What are we gonna do today?
I don't think we need to blame the officials.
No.
I mean, they didn't help.
They didn't help.
They did not help.
I saw so much. Clearly, the NBA wants the Thunder to win. Why would the NBA want Oklahoma City to win games over New York and the Knicks? Why?
Why? I don't know. It's just that's how people feel. I mean, there are people that legitimately watch games and think that they're fixed.
Right.
So it's whatever you want to tell yourself. But I mean, I will say that when SGA has 2 fouls,
that's a third foul.
What are we doing? Right. That's why you get to that. It's like, well, it's SGA, right? So we get it. He's the reigning MVP.
It doesn't matter though. It's clearly a third foul.
I know. Well, that's people's point. Like, how's that not a foul? It's clearly a foul. Clearly a foul.
Right.
So like that's why people start drawing conclusions. But yeah, I'm with you. I mean, to battle back from down 15 and put yourself in a position in the end where you have a nice play from nice out of bounds play. Jalen gets a good look in the left corner, and then you get another offensive rebound, and OG has a shot to tie it up, but it wasn't enough. What are you going to do?
Which is a shame. But, again, not going to go crazy about it. I mean, that's probably the best team in the NBA, and Shea's phenomenal. And Holmgren has quietly become a real weapon and a real problem. And I saw a lot of last night, well, the Knicks didn't have Mitchell Robinson. Okay, well, they didn't have Jamal Williams. So you want to play that game. Listen, I think, I don't know, the more I watch, the more I just feel really convinced that the Knicks are a very good basketball team who are in that second tier of good teams in the NBA.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to call it the second.
Are they? Well, you tell me. Are they
tier.
Detroit and or Oklahoma City.
Well, I mean, how many teams are Oklahoma City? I know Oklahoma City has a tough time against the Spurs. I understand that, but still, Oklahoma City won a championship last year.
Okay, so if you're making
reigning
tiers,
MVP.
wouldn't you put Oklahoma City in that first tier?
Yeah, right, of course. But, I mean, does Detroit belong in that tier yet after, like, you've seen them in one playoff series?
No, they definitely don't deserve to be in that tier yet, but I still think they're in a higher tier than the Knicks.
Right, but if we want to play this game, and I'm with you, I'm not saying, I'm just going to take the other side of this just for the purposes of a conversation.
Sure.
Like, so because Oklahoma City struggles against the Spurs, does that mean the Spurs are better than Oklahoma City?
No.
Right.
I hate that. Alex does that thing.
Yeah, but so, I mean, do we want to play that game with Detroit and the
No.
Knicks?
But I think when it comes to Detroit and the Knicks, Detroit is a better team than the Knicks are right now.
Right, but how much of this, too, is just the, again, because we've lived this life where we were Detroit. Like, we were the team that emphasized the 82. We were the team that would have, we would be able to get ourselves up for certain, like just for every game. But there were, it was in our DNA. That's not who this team is. So is that just the case where, like, Detroit has made the decision after what happened last year?
But it's hard to have seen that so far in this regular season and see what they did in last year's postseason and think that Detroit is not at a different level than the Knicks are. And maybe it's just because the matchup is so bad. Like, I look at that matchup and it upsets me. Like, the way they play defense, the way they play physically. I just think it's the same way I think the Knicks are a bad matchup for Cleveland. I think the Knicks are if you're Detroit, you love the matchup against the Knicks.
Right, I think sometimes, because I don't like to play that game all the time either, where it's like, you take what you saw in the regular season and you just, like, you'll just say, hey, this team can't beat this team because of what you saw in the regular season. I don't think that's always the case, but I do think there are instances when you watch a team play a certain team during the regular season, and like you just said, you watch the matchups, and you're like, it's not going to matter. It could be regular season, it could be postseason. Right. Like, this matchup just isn't good for us. It's like when the Rangers were playing the Panthers.
It's a bad matchup in the regular season. It's a bad matchup in the post. It's just a bad matchup.
Right, like that team can take advantage of what you don't do well. Right? I mean, that's it. Because we would talk about we would talk about certain things that we thought going into the playoffs that would hold the Rangers back. Right? Not be able to create enough 5-on-5. And it's like, okay, hey, this is the regular season. They'll figure it out in the playoffs. Their power play will be going. And then you play a team like the Panthers. And for the most part, it did. So you get to the Panthers where it's like, well, none of that stuff really matters because the Panthers are better. They're more physical. They got a great goalie. They just have been they've been able to exploit all those things because they're just right now a better team. I don't think we all want to believe that yet because I don't think we've seen enough of Detroit in the playoffs yet.
Well, you haven't seen a ton. They haven't even won a playoff series. So I think that's
fair. So they
fair.
still have something to prove as opposed to OKC, who's already proved it.
Listen, those teams are not on equal footing. I understand, but I just think they're at the way they play. They're both a really rough matchup for the Knicks. Oklahoma City for different reasons. I think outside of maybe San Antonio, they're a really rough matchup for everyone. Like that's a brutal team to have to think about going up against when they're healthy.
Right. I mean, again, you go back to what they did last season, what they're capable of doing. They're not even fully healthy yet. How good that defense can be, how physical that defense can be. I mean, look at the Knicks in the first half. I mean, Jalen 1 for 8, OG 2 for 9, Josh 2 for 8.
You know what drives me insane?
That Karl-Anthony Towns did miss a shot. He only took 4 in the first half. That's the coach. I'm telling you right now.
So Karl-Anthony Towns played so well last night.
He was great.
Right. He was great. He took 8 shots. Are you kidding me? To play that well? To have 17 rebounds, to have 9 offensive rebounds, and to take 8 shots is criminal.
Right, I don't get it. So, again,
because it doesn't make any semblance of sense.
Yeah, so I'm sure we'll spend most of today on all the shows talking about, well, who do you blame for it? Because this is not one of those losses that it's like you come on the radio and you're like all upset. And
Whatever. But I don't think any of it was unexpected.
But I think when you lose, you do start to get a little bit nitpicky. I think that's just natural. That's why winning is so important, because when you win, you'll overlook a lot of the, some of the mistakes and some of the things that you would normally talk about when you lose. But it's like, how in the midst of your team shooting as poorly as they're shooting, especially your best player.
Yeah, Brunson was not good last night.
Right, but you saw, is that because he wasn't good, or is that because of what OKC has the ability to do to him? Maybe a combination of the both.
Yeah, I think a combination of both, yes.
Right, but isn't in that moment, as a good head coach, you're like, okay. Clearly right now we're struggling shooting the basketball. our best guy is not off to a great start. I got Cat. Let's feature Cat more, as opposed to getting 4 shots.
I think it's I think it's the coach, and I think it's Cat. I mean, when you're going, it doesn't make sense for you because you're a goalie. But like when you're going, you want to take over, don't you? When you're in that zone.
But, okay, yes, you do. But I think the way that this offense is supposed to function is more about kind of like pace and flow, and less about setting up plays. I understand what you're saying, like demand the ball, but like it's also on me as the coach. If I'm coaching,
I think it's on both of them.
And I know hockey's not baseball. Hockey's not basketball. But it's like I notice someone's going. Like, guess who's going out next shift? That guy
agreed.
again.
I think it's on the coach. I think you can actually blame some of the other players because you got to get him more involved. And I think there's blame that goes on him too. When you have it going on, you need to be the alpha. You need to be aggressive. You need to take the ball and say, "Get out of my way. I got this." He was 7 of 8 from the floor. He was dominant on the offensive glass. And you got 8 shots from a superstar or a star or a really, really good player at a minimum. It's completely inexcusable.
Right. Well, that's the thing that frustrates everybody. I know you, me, everybody. Even Ray said, as we were talking about it before the show while we're doing the open, it's like, I mean, like there's blame to go around, but you'd also see at like a certain point, like, I think he's well within his rights, especially, I mean, this isn't year one. This isn't like I'm trying to get my bearings with the guys. Where do I fit? I don't want to piss anyone off because I don't want to be demanding the basketball. It's like, no, you're in year 2. The expectations are through the roof. You're 1B to Jalen Brunson's 1A. When 1A is struggling, like, let's go. Okay.
Right.
Take over.
And I mean, did OG shoot well last night?
No.
Did Hart shoot well last night?
No.
Did Bridges shoot well last night?
No.
Did Brunson shoot well last night?
No, he's 5'8".
So of all the guys, one of them shot well from the floor last night, and he took 8 shots.
Right.
Make it make sense.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense because, I mean, I just don't – I don't see in other situations where you have a duo like that where your second best player takes a back seat all the time. And the other guys. Like, it's like, I mean, like when you watch Denver play, right? I mean, I know it's different because it's Jokic is the best player in basketball, but it's also like it's Jamal Murray and it's Jokic.
Right.
It's 2-man game. Like each of them, like we're both going.
I mean, now Jokic is a different level, but are there games for the most part that you watch like, I felt underwhelmed by Jokic tonight?
Well, no, but it's like, and it's hard to make that example just because Jokic is the big, it's probably easier for Jamal. No, not probably. It's easier for Jamal Murray as the second guy to get going because he's got the ball in his hand all the time. Like he can dictate when he wants to get himself going, as opposed to Cat, who's kind of at the mercy of everybody else, unless they call plays for him, or unless he's demanding the basketball.
It's very, very frustrating. We have a lot going on today. We got some Knicks sound to get to. We got some NFL sound to get into. We have Knobservations to get into. We have DIHIF to get into. So there's a lot going on. 800-919-3776. I know that people want to talk about the Knicks to start the show, so let's do that. Again, the phone number, 800-919-3776. We'll take a break, come back, and we'll see if the Giants, by the other side of this, have acquired Fred Warner. It's DNR with you right here on ESPN New York.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 877 Cars for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy and your car can be picked up by tomorrow. Call now or go to carsforkids.org.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Listen, I know the mentality. You try to play through pain and walk it off. Push through one more day. But when it comes to neck pain, back pain, sciatica, or nerve pain, that's a losing game. That's when you call Dr. J. Shaw at Sandwell Pain. Dr. Shaw is one of New Jersey's top pain specialists, Ivy League trained, double board certified, and he focuses on non-surgical solutions that get real results. No cuts, no downtime, no dependence on pain meds. He builds you a custom game plan for you so that you can move better, feel better, and live pain-free. Same day or next day appointments are available. Visit SandwellPain.com. Stop managing pain. Start beating it.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
25 a month, 5 whole years. Same sweet number in your ears. Check it in a year, check it in 5. This ain't optimum 5, but price is still alive. 25 a month, 5 whole years. Same sweet number in your ears. Get Optimum famously fast fiber internet. Optimum.com/25 for 5. Or call 8884-OPTIMUM. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
March is here, and the madness is underway. Schweppes offers above-the-rim refreshment and is proud to sponsor the Big East Conference. Take a break from the action with a Schweppes seltzer. Enjoy 7 refreshing flavors, such as black cherry, lemon lime, cranberry lime, and strawberry mango. Each Schweppes seltzer flavor provides a perfect touch for any occasion. Schweppes, a sparkling tradition since 1783, and the perfect way to elevate your everyday refreshment. Stop by your local food bazaar to get your favorite Schweppes seltzer for a slam dunk experience.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Okay, class, let's begin.
Psst, love your boots. I just sold a pair like that on eBay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it took like 2 seconds to list, and they sold almost immediately. I've been selling everything lately. Some chunky boots, a faux fur coat I never wore, and a vintage chair that was more of an expensive clothing rack.
You know, I actually bought these on eBay. Wait, are you Kitty Sell Stuff from Brooklyn?
Okay, quiet, please.
Find what you love, sell what you don't. eBay. Things people love.
This brings me back to my youth, like little 1980s. DNR with you, ESPN New York. This is have you heard about this, Rick? Rickleball madness.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, no.
I have a Rickleball question too for you.
I have good update for you here.
Okay.
Apparently
sold out.
Apparently, there's as of yesterday 2 more spots remaining.
All right, let's fill them
so
up.
So of the 64, they were telling me 62. That makes no sense to me. Like, wouldn't you make it 64?
Yeah.
So you then have 32 teams?
Well, no, because it would be 62 plus us two.
No. I said, so 62 plus us two. They're like, no, 60 plus you two. I was like, that doesn't make any sense to me. But whatever. Whatever the machination, I believe there are 2 open slots. So I'm going to read this, and you better run to your computer or your phone and the app and get this done. Rickleball madness. Friday, March 20th. Now, ESPN New York is taking over Pickleball Heaven. Maybe they just call it Rick DiPietro's Pickleball Facility in Medford, New York.
No, it's not. It's Rickleball at the Dave Rothenberg Heaven.
No. If I even wind up going at this point, it'll be miraculous.
Show up, I'll drive to Westchester and drag you there myself.
Good. I look forward to that. Catch a live broadcast of DNR starting at 6 o'clock in the morning. Then stick around for the pickleball tournament right after. Then we're going to crown the champion, roll right into a college hoops watch party to cap off the day. Again, you better do this quickly because as far as I heard yesterday, 2 slots remaining. Sign up now on the ESPN New York app. There's a little tile. Boop, boop. You click on that. You sign up. Done. Spots very limited. Rickleball Madness brought to you by Rick DiPietro and Pickleball Heaven, the new standard of indoor pickleball.
Hey, I mean, why are you such a jerk?
What do you mean? You've commandeered this, which is fine. It's fine.
It's not fine. It's not. I mean, I'm not trying to do it. I didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Well,
your buddy that did
you know
it.
what? You're an accomplice. You're an accomplice. You're the Bonnie to Clyde, is what you are.
I'm going to share something with you now. I shouldn't because, you don't treat me nice.
Okay.
You treat me like garbage, actually.
All right.
I look out for us as a teammate.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I just sent it to you. That's not the full that's not the full visual of.
I've gotten nothing.
I just sent it to the chat.
I've received something.
There you go. Do you see it?
You had jerseys made for us.
Okay. See. Okay. On the left side there, right under Rule 76.
Uh-huh.
That's a gold medal.
Yeah, it is.
From our last championship.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like the gold medal to say?
Dave Rothenberg lives here.
No, it can't say Dave Rothenberg lives here.
Why not?
Like
I'm a gold medalist. I have a gold medal.
I know, but that's the gold medal. Do you want it to say career killers? What do you want it to say on it?
I would run circles around Turtle if and when he joins the show.
Think about it. Because you are under attack by Turtle again.
Right.
You and Ty.
Well, you do. It's weird though. Like clearly, I feel like I'm kind of in his head.
No, what did I tell you though? Because it keeps coming back to the same thing. It wasn't. If you simply said, "It's clear to me, Detroit is better than the Knicks." It's the word you used that got him agitated because he used it again in the last tweet.
The Knicks aren't in the same class as Detroit.
Right. So last tweet.
Well, you tell me. Are they?
No, I don't like the class conversation though.
Okay.
It says tough loss for the Knicks, but the class take has officially collapsed.
Okay,
I'll
and
check back
you know
during the playoffs.
which is fine. He's upset with that. Fine. And how about how he ends this now? I'll check back in during the playoffs, but I love where this team is at right now. You love where this team is at right now?
Love is strong just because, again, you didn't
love
win
is
last
very,
night, but
very, very strong. You love the fact that you're a game ahead of Cleveland and could be sitting in the fourth spot?
I don't think he meant that part of it. I think he like the way that they're playing, I think. Like this version of Cat.
Okay. I mean, I like this team. I think it's a good team. I don't love where this team is at right now. Do you? Am I missing something?
I understand what he's saying. I get it as far as how they're playing. The defense is picked up. I mean, this version of Cat is the version that we'll need. I mean, again, some of the fouls, and I understand why he gets aggravated. I don't think I would complain the way he complains, because at some point I would say to myself, this is actually working this is not to my benefit anymore or at all. This has actually become a negative now because he does get the crap kicked out of him, and they do call him for a ton of ticky-tack fouls. But the way he was playing last night, would it have been nice to have him in the last 3 minutes of the game last night? Yes. As opposed to fouling out?
Of course. And he's always going to be the whipping boy when it comes to when things don't go right or it's a little off for the Knicks. Because even last night, he was awesome. You don't have a negative thing to say about his game outside of the foul trouble, except that he didn't shoot the ball more.
Right. So, again, we don't know whose fault that is. That could be some of his fault, could be some of Jalen's fault.
And by the way, I'm going to be honest with you right now. Jerry Ferrara, who I really like, come on the show if you want to just continue to go at me. Stop attacking me in the Twitter sphere. Come on the show and let's go back and forth like men.
Wow, I'd love that. I'd like to hear that back and forth.
I'm not. Here's the thing. I'm not even responding. Ty falls for it because Ty can't help himself.
Ty loves the engagement.
Ty loves the engagement. Ty goes back every time. After the first time, I think this is now the third or fourth time he's come after me. The only time I went back and forth with him was the first time. I'm not doing it anymore.
No, that's fine. Listen, I mean, someone's going to be right. Someone's going to be wrong.
And you know what the weird thing is? I want to be wrong. I hope to be wrong.
I want to be in the NBA Finals. You want to be in the NBA Finals.
Of course.
Right, but you are
But I'm honest.
You are a truth teller. Some people said you were casual, but that's fine. I mean, that's not the first time we've heard that.
You know what? You had to throw that in there, huh?
What?
No, I see how you are.
I'm just... what do you want me to do? Now I'm going to be a liar? You want to be in the den?
Who says I'm a casual? Name names. Name names.
John Acevedo. Acevedo?
Who the hell is John Acevedo?
I don't know. He's got a blue check. I don't know.
Oh, it's somebody on a Twitter toughie, huh?
Yeah, it's on the chain. because then Ty responds, and then Jerry responds to Ty, and then what I mean?
And then Ty gets down and dirty, and the whole we know how it works.
Yeah,
we've danced this dance before. It's fine. By the way, you see what I've done?
What have you done?
How many phone lines are open?
0?
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, listen, do you need it at 6:29? Do you need your ego?
Stroke it.
You are a gold mine. You're the best. You really are.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Let's go to Atlanta, and let's bring in Jay, and let's say good morning. Hi, Jay. How are you? Welcome to DNR.
Good morning. First off, you're the only pessimist in the world that I love, man. You're a realist.
I don't think I'm a pessimist. I think I'm a realist, and I think that the real nature of my analysis and forward thinking you look at as pessimism. But I don't think I'm pessimistic.
I think you're probably borderline, just like the Knicks are probably closer to being a Tier 1 team. I think you're a tweener, like the Knicks are, but I still love you to death. I love listening to you. I think there's an emotional component that plays out in the regular season that I don't think we look at amongst these teams. If Wemby played Holmgren every single game, he'd probably be MVP every year. Those guys go at it. They just dislike each other, and he's just so much. He brings it every time he plays OKC because of Holmgren. I think Cleveland has to get over a mental lapse when it comes to playing the Knicks and having a lot of not having success against them, which is why I'm more worried about Detroit, because James Harden brings a component, first of all, as a player, but he also hasn't lived through some of those challenges that Cleveland has had. And Detroit just has a bone to pick with us, much like Wemby has a bone to pick with Holmgren. I think a lot of those things go away in the playoffs because reality hits when you got to play a team 7 games. And I think the Knicks still do have an advantage against Detroit. I really do.
You think, Jay, you believe the Knicks have an advantage over Detroit in the postseason?
Well, no. Listen to what I said. I'm talking about the mental component of beating them last year. I think it has spurned and it has made Detroit a much tougher team when they face them. But again, I think in a 7-game series, I would still give a slight edge to the Knicks because of that. Now, that does not mean that it'll be an easy series. I think it'll go 7, and I won't be surprised if we do lose. But I think the mental aspect of some of the backstories and what these guys have to deal with in order to get over a mental hump, I think that's a component that I think is pretty legitimate. Wemby will go at Holmgren every single game, which is why you see what you see when they play the Spurs. There's just a lot of things that aren't just X's and O, and it has to do with coaching as well.
Okay, here's the thing, though, and I understand what you're saying, and I get it, and it feels like Tibbs. We were kind of one of those teams where, like, we could take advantage of teams because we went into every game, regular season or not, with a sense of urgency and grit and toughness that other teams weren't necessarily willing to match during the regular season, because again, those teams were more concerned about getting to the postseason. I don't know if I would use Wemby going after Chet as the reason why all of a sudden now when you get into a series with Detroit and the Knicks, that the Knicks will have this mental edge because they won last season.
Yeah, I don't – listen, there are certain matchups that are just not good, right? And Holmgren against Wemby is not good for OKC. And right now I think the Knicks against Detroit is just – it's not a good matchup for the Knicks.
Right. It just like the level of toughness that Detroit plays with is just more. They're just a tougher team than the Knicks are. Just personnel-wise, they're just a tougher team.
Right.
Like,
now,
so you can try to play tough, but again, you know that Detroit's also going to ramp it up in the postseason. So, can you get yourself to that level? Hopefully for us. I would say if you're going to point to one thing with Detroit that we're all hoping is going to be a problem in the postseason when you're matched up in a series, and it's not just one single game, is who's the second scoring option for them? Like, who steps up for them? If we find, Cade's going to get his because he's that good, but who's the other guy?
It remains unknown.
So they still have stuff to prove. I'm with you. And that's why I said, because there's this whole conversation being had about when you want to see Detroit. Is it okay? Would you be okay finishing 4th because now you see Detroit in the second round and maybe the inexperience shows up? I actually think that you're going to see more. Like, I think the inexperience and the nerves show up more in the Eastern Conference Finals than they would in the second round.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. They scare me the most of any team, so I would prefer, whether it's an experience thing or not, or the nerves or not, I'd prefer to push them as far down the road as humanly possible. And whoever they play in round 1 and round 2, hopefully it's not the Knicks, I'll be rooting for desperately.
I don't think anyone would be upset if someone else.
No, let
knocked off
someone
Detroit.
else knock him off.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be crying about it.
No, you know what does not make me weep as well?
What does not make you weep as
It
well?
doesn't make me weep. In fact, I enjoy it.
My reads?
Mm-hmm.
You do love my reads.
I love them.
I appreciate that.
But
you now
but
like my
with
reads.
the love I feel for the reads, I do think it puts a tad of pressure on you to knock it out of the park.
It does. I think I'm ready for that pressure.
You're
though.
up for the moment?
I feel like I've been able to rise to the challenge.
All right, let's see what you got.
All right, let's try it here. All right, college basketball, it's nonstop. You got big games, tight spreads, momentum swings every single night. And now FanDuel is giving you a way to turn that energy into even bigger wins. You got a college basketball parlay profit boost, and here's how it works. You build any college hoops parlay you like. You got the early tip, the rivalry game, the ranked matchup, the late-night West Coast shootout. You can mix spreads, totals, props, whatever fits your read of the slate. Then just apply your profit boost and instantly bump up that potential payout. You can go safe, go spicy. Go with the team you've been following all season. It's your parlay, your style, now with more upside behind it. Head to FanDuel.com/local to get started. FanDuel, play your game. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Minimum 2-leg parlay required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable boost builder tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amounts. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
You know what you do?
Wow.
You raise the bar.
I appreciate that.
You make me want to be a better host. That's what you do. You make me want to be a better host.
That's all Brownshire. That's all. I mean,
the guy should open a school.
He really should.
Unbelievable stuff. All right, let's break. Come back. Knicks calls are all over the lines. We want to hear from Jalen, Mike Brown, Towns, all of it. Competitive, tough loss. Had their chances to send this one to overtime. Couldn't get it done. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York.
Hi, this is John D'Agostino from D'Agostino & Associates, the injury firm. I've talked about how a construction accident took my father's leg. The heavy prosthetic he wore looked nothing like the high-tech limbs we have today. It was crude wood and metal, held together by bolts that dug into his skin and left painful ulcers. But the thing I remember about my dad is how he never complained. He put on his prosthetic leg and he went to work. He coached my baseball teams, danced, sang karaoke, and even loved to travel. He may have limped, but he always held his head up high and he lived with dignity. At D'Agostino & Associates, I spent over 35 years building a law firm that helps accident victims and those in need of their Social Security disability benefits. We fight till our clients get the money and dignity they deserve. So call us today at 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222. We have offices throughout New York and New Jersey. So don't tell me personal injuries aren't personal. I know what they can cost a family. I've been there, and I'll be there for you. D'Agostino Law. Bite back.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hardworking partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
Gold is now over $5,100 an ounce, and silver is at an all-time high. Now is the best time to cash in on your unused gold and silver by going to the Estates Roadshow. Gold and silver, old rings, chains, and even broken jewelry. Don't wait. Cash in while gold and silver are hot. 2 locations this week: Staten Island at the Hilton Garden Inn and Old Bridge at TMT Cash for Gold. Bring your gold, silver, coins, diamonds, and watches, even broken pieces, and get cash on the spot. The prices of gold and silver are at an all-time high, so there's never been a better time to sell. No appointments, no fees, no pressure. Just friendly professional buyers with over 35 years in the business. Go to the Estates Roadshow Monday through Friday in Staten Island at the Hilton Garden Inn and Friday through Tuesday in Old Bridge at TMT Cash for Gold, the bright yellow building on Route 9 South. Get some cash in your hands today at the Estates Roadshow. For more info, follow Estates Roadshow on Facebook or go to tmtcashforgold.com.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying. Just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Friday, March 20th at Pickleball Heaven in Medford, Long Island. Play with them, play against them, and we didn't change the name. It's still Pickleball Madness.
Meet Rick DiPietro and see his hot, sexy body and play pickleball with him. Watch college basketball with him. What a treat that'll be.
Get to play pickleball with Rick and Dave, and it's going to be great.
Tell him how to sign up, Dave.
All you do, there's a little tile on the ESPN New York app. Click on that tile, it'll lead you to how you can join, and away you go.
Pickleball Madness is brought to you by Pickleball Heaven and ESPN New York.
Still no signs of Fred Warner as of yet, but we wait.
Why did you feel like you needed to do that to RJ this morning?
I don't think I did anything. I think I was, I saw a friend. He came in. We're having a conversation. I thought, nice conversation. And I didn't realize that would be the breaking point for when RJ Santillo.
Okay, but here's the thing with you.
Yeah.
It's not what you say sometimes. It's how you say it. Like your tweet. Perfect example. Like you used the word class. It got people wild.
Okay.
You go through the whole
It's
thing.
not my fault people are a little sensitive.
Okay, but then you go through the whole thing with RJ. And I think what really set him off is I wouldn't want him anyway.
No, I don't think that's what set him off at all.
I think that's what set him off.
No, I don't know. He was already set off.
No.
RJ?
That was like the what's the opposite of the piece de resistance? That's what you put on the right on top of it.
He's great. Why would I? And for you, it makes sense. But for me, why would I want a 29-year-old coming off a major injury?
You should want him every day of the week.
Who makes a boatload of money? And you think I'm going to trade you the 5th pick? There's no chance.
I'm not saying you should trade the 5th pick, but your rebuttal to that was, if I just get Sonny Styles, who, if everything goes right, would turn into Fred Warner.
Right, at a minuscule amount of the salary and at a minuscule amount of the age.
And an unguaranteed result.
Yes.
You don't know how it's going to
go. You keep him. I'm fine with that.
I will.
You keep him. And then when we play you, we'll beat you. And we'll dance on you.
Just remember who's. This is a one-sided street.
That's fine.
With all the bulletins.
It's very easy for me to do this in March. Okay. What happens in October, November? I don't know.
So we were talking to Jordan yesterday. Jordan hung around for a while yesterday.
And then he left, and then he came back with treats.
He went over to the building. He offered to come back with even more treats.
What kind of treats did he bring?
He offered croissants, bagels,
muffins.
Yeah, muffins. Wow. You name it.
But. In talking to him after, he brought up a point. I think he brought it up to you as you were, Rick, you should have seen it.
What did I do?
No, nothing. But during commercial breaks, I'd go in there. He is shaking him down. There's not one wasted second of time of Jordan being here on the air, off the air.
Well, like the good coaches for practice, it's like, okay, 241, we do this. 245, we hit this. 60 seconds left, 250, we hit that. That's what it's like with Jordan. I want to pick every ounce of information I can get off of him during the time he's here.
But he brought up the point, and I'm curious what you think about John Harbaugh having all this power for the first time. Like, he had a lot to say in Baltimore, but he was surrounded by a good nucleus. And Jordan said, we're going to find out a lot about John because he has a lot of sway now. Does that concern you in any way? He's kind of doing stuff for the first time in terms of, like, final stamp of approval. There's really not a lot of people he has to pass stuff by.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
well, you're the Giants fan, aren't you? Like,
I thought you were talking. No, it doesn't concern me.
I'm worried about my coach staying awake. I mean, you have other issues.
It does not concern me. I'm fully bought in. And then I'm reading an article a couple of weeks ago that's like he was banging the drum for Puka Nacua, and they wouldn't, draft him. No, I have no concerns about Harbaugh. Maybe that'll change, but right now, no concerns.
By the way, Fred Warner and Puka Nacua commercials together.
Yeah.
Maybe we bring them both in. I don't know.
But, I only say because Puka's had a busy offseason with the
Puka has a lot to say.
With the ladies.
Yeah, he's got a lot to say.
But even me, like, I love Kyle Shanahan. I don't always want Kyle picking all the players. Sometimes I think his voice, he gets a lot to say, rightfully so. Sometimes I think it ventures into too much. I wonder if you
Well, I have the choice of John Harbaugh or Joe Shane. I'll let Harbaugh run point on stuff.
Fair point.
Thanks for that. All right, you can see Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg live from the Irish Exit Moynihan Train Hall Friday, March 13th, which is a week from tomorrow. Before the semifinal round of the Big East tournament, stop by before heading into the Garden or before your commute home. DHR, as they're affectionately known as, live from the Irish Exit Moynihan Train Hall, starting at 3 o'clock Friday, March 13th, brought to you by Schweppes. Above the rim refreshment. Feel the madness and refresh your game with a Schweppes seltzer or Schweppes ginger ale. Also by Sam Adams and Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Available at Avenida and the Rutherford. Must be 21 or older to purchase. Please drink responsibly. Joe in Ocean Gate. Good morning, Joe. How are you?
Good morning, guys. 65 or sooner, Dave, right?
That's
I'm
right.
all on board, bro.
That's right.
I'm going to get some stickers made up, I think, some actual. I'm going to send you a bumper sticker.
You know what? You send me that bumper sticker. I will place it on my car.
Sounds great. Can I just give a quick little PSA type thing? I spent over 4 hours at DMV yesterday because my wife got a ticket sometime the last couple years, and they misspelled her last name by a letter or two, and it threw a whole wrench in the system. And when I went to renew her license, it kicked her out, and then she had to go in, and we had to spend all those hours there. So for future, anyone gets pulled over, gets a ticket.
So Joe, doesn't this feel like, to me, you know what this feels like? This feels like a morning roast.
Yeah, roast, I know.
And tomorrow we do the roast at 7:45. So like I said the other day, Rick, do you know what Joe is like? A comedian.
Yeah.
Where before he gets to the main act, he does a warm-up. And his warm-up is always like, so I'm at the DMV. And then he's like, okay, now that that's done, now let me get to the Knicks.
Now's the point, yep.
Yeah. So Joe, maybe we could just get to the Knicks this morning.
All right. Sorry, guys.
I'm not trying to crush you. You sound so sad.
No, I'm trying to help out all the listeners because, God forbid, someone gets a ticket today, and their name's misspelt. They could get it rectified before they have a major issue.
Should you have to pay the ticket if they spell your name wrong?
Yes.
Sorry?
Why, though?
Yeah, I know, right?
Right, but if their mistake leads to now all of a sudden you get kicked out of the system and you got to spend the entire day in the DMV, shouldn't you just be
listen,
like,
you know what? Drive safer. Maybe tell your wife that she should be a little more apparent of the rules of the road, Joe.
I will do that.
Okay.
So my Knicks, the first half, Brunson just looked off. I mean, obviously only scoring 2 points or whatever. He just did the passes. He just looked tired, or I thought maybe he was sick, or I didn't know. But obviously they played way better in the second half. But I can't take the inconsistencies of foul calling, where I think sometimes someone gets totally fouled and they don't call a thing, and then other times, or when it's like the shot, it's like the ref waits for the shot to be missed or the ball gets turned over and then they call the foul or whatever. And I get so frustrated with that, and I just hope that, I don't know if there's a way of fixing that, but it's it just frustrates me, and it turns me off to the game.
Right, but did it frustrate you last year when that same stuff was happening? Or the year before that? Or the year before that? Yeah. So, is it going to get fixed? Probably not.
This is the NBA.
Right. Does it frustrate you when SG goes up for a shot and kicks his right leg out and they call OG for a foul? Yeah, it frustrates the hell out of me.
He gets a good whistle, huh? I mean, listen, he's a great player. You see the stat? He's had 124 consecutive games of 20 points or more.
That doesn't surprise me.
That's insane.
That doesn't surprise me. He's a great player, man. His outfit choice for last night, not my favorite.
What was he wearing?
I don't even know what that was. I mean, you could just barely see his head popping out of it.
Ray, what was that?
He looked like a certain movie character. Remember Pootie Tang?
Yes.
He looked like Pootie Tang.
Yeah, it was an interesting look. Here's Mike Brown, Knicks head coach, on trying to defend SGA.
SGA he's a tough cover. He does a great job of convincing the referees, probably better than anybody in the league, that he's getting hit.
So he says it tongue in cheek. There's meaning there, and that was as upset as I've ever seen Mike Brown get last night.
This is the first technical
of the season.
Yeah, of course you'd be pissed. I mean, it's the best player on their team. He's got 2 fouls. Should have 3.
And it's clearly an offensive foul.
Right. I mean, what are we doing?
Listen, I do everything in my power to avoid crushing the officials, but they were brutal last night.
They were awful. That's fine. I mean, that's not. I mean, it doesn't have to be the reason that you lost. But
right. Listen. Did the Knicks play a great game? No, they didn't. They didn't shoot well. The Knicks offensively were really bad last night, but the officiating was also really bad last night.
Right.
So whatever. I mean,
it was terrible. It wasn't bad. It was terrible.
It really was terrible. Devin in Mohegan Lake. Devin, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Hey, good morning, guys. I just kind of want to reiterate that, I agree. I think everyone's culpable when your best player doesn't get enough shots or take enough shots. And secondly, that's not how the Knicks want to play, right? They're at their best, and most teams are at their best when their 2 best guys are being aggressive. But now, because Cat's not taking shots, maybe Brunson and the rest of the guys feel like, I got to start making shots because he's not. But also, I pose the question, how do we all see this on our couches at home, but the people who are supposed to recognize this aren't? Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
It's really a sensational question, right? It really is. How in the world is it so obvious, and yet Karl Anthony Towns, Mike Brown, the other players, he just is not overly involved in the game?
I think that the more I watch it, and the more you kind of hear some of the talk, and not so much now, but just earlier on in the season about the new coach and the new system and everything else, is that maybe part of this is Mike Brown has a system, and this is the system that Mike Brown wants to run, as opposed to, hey, I got these certain players, maybe I have to modify my system a little bit. And I also think that there's probably personality-wise, guys in that locker room that want to get fed.
Well,
right?
I need to feed my second best offensive player before I have to feed other guys.
Right, but
Diawara is out there. He'll shoot. The guy will shoot anything.
Right, but he's always the one that says hey, I got to if I have to sacrifice for the offense. So I know we don't like to hear that because that's not what we want.
But there's some players that are too it feels like he's too unselfish.
I'm with you, but maybe that's because again, we're all watching the same thing. And you're not an NBA basketball coach. I'm not an NBA basketball coach, but you watch it and you're like, what's happening right now?
Mm-hmm.
The first half was a great example of that. No one's shooting well, but Cat. This is now Cat's time because Cat's the one that's having success, and then we'll get going in the second half. But it's you just other guys that aren't shooting well just hoisting up shots, and I don't know if that's just because we got to keep everybody we want to make sure that OG gets his and Bridges gets his, because if they don't, then what does that mean on the other side of the ball? There's a lot of personalities in that locker room, and I don't know because it seems pretty obvious when you watch it. Come on. Cat, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Get him the ball. Here is Cat on where this team is currently at right now.
I think we're in a good spot. I think we're in a good spot, especially we got 20 more games left. So for us to compete the way we did and be in the game the way we were, I think it speaks to us, continuing. I mean, we're still a work in progress. I think anyone can tell you that. We all will tell you that. But, we're getting close to that time where we need to be the best version of ourselves, and I see us getting better. And that's the most important thing right now.
They are getting better, but I think
I don't know if I love that.
Why not?
I like some of it. We're getting better. We're still a work in progress. I understand.
Which I think is true.
Which is true. But I like the way we compete. What do you mean you like the way you compete? I know it's OKC and I know they won a championship, but still, they're on your floor, Like, I mean, we're going to be happy with just the way we competed?
Well, I guess in theory you give them everything they could handle, right?
Well, but you're still down 15 in the third.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they had bad four.
But you fought
half.
back, which I guess is
right,
part
but
of the competitive nature. No,
right, but is that what we're doing?
No, there's not going to be any like, a participation trophy. Knicks made it to here, and this was really great. No, if and when the Knicks lose before the NBA Finals, and I think even in the NBA Finals, people are going to be very upset.
Right, but even the tone, like even the tone of how he answered the question, was almost like a little too
optimistic for you.
No, like happy for me.
Well, that's what I mean. Optimistic for you.
Like I followed out with 3 minutes left to go. The referees sucked. We had 2 chances at the end to tie it up. Like I'm not happy. Like it's not like, oh hey, we're working. Like no, I don't know. I mean, it's just me. I wouldn't answer the question like that.
All right. Well, he's not everyone.
Like it was almost like they were resigned to the fact that hey, we're going to lose this game anyway, but we competed hard.
I don't think they thought they were going to lose. They had the lead late in the game.
Listen to the tone of how he answers the question.
Let me listen to this again. Where the team is at, Kat.
I think we're in a good spot. I think we're in a good spot, especially we got 20 more games left. So for us to compete the way we did and be in the game the way we were, I think it speaks to us, continuing. I mean, we're still a work in progress. I think anyone can tell you that. We all will tell you that. But, we're getting closer to that time where we need to be the best version of ourselves, and I see us getting better. And that's the most important thing right now.
Yeah, I think you have more of a problem with it than I do.
To be in the game the way we were? What do you mean? To be in the game?
I mean, you fell behind 15 and you fought your way all the way back.
Right, but what did you expect going in? Like we're happy
going in, sure, but I think you have to adjust your expectations. When they were down 15, did you think the Knicks were going to take the lead at any point?
No, but still, would you answer the question? Like, would you be
happy
but
again,
after a loss?
We've talked about this ad nauseum. He's a different guy. Karl-Anthony Towns is not the guy that you are, and he's never going to be the guy that we wish he would be. He's a different kind of a guy.
Right, but that. I don't know. I didn't like it.
Okay. You don't have to. And I understand your point.
Like, I don't know. Just I think the day afterwards, I could probably answer a question like that. Like after getting a chance to kind of like, hey, let the emotions subside a little bit, go over the film. Hey, good job, fellas. We battled back. Didn't shoot well in the first half. Good on us. But to compete the way we competed, of course. What was the expectation going in?
Of course, that's the expectation.
Like to be in it. Well, of course you're going to be in it. We're all, it's a game we're trying to win, right? You're on your own floor. This is a good test against a good team. I'm not happy that we competed.
ESPN New York is taking over Calandras. You're Calandras or Calandras?
I've heard it both ways.
Yeah, I'm going to go Calandras. It's an Italian village in Caldwell, New Jersey. And I'm listening to DHR yesterday, and they don't understand how, because it's in New Jersey, Don doesn't live within 5 minutes of this place. Top of the show.
Oh, really?
Top of the show. They must have spent 15 minutes. Like, what do you mean? How could it possibly?
How big do they think New Jersey is?
Very Don, I believe, used the quote, "I don't live in a postage stamp." Like it's a real state. So Peter was so confused because Don said, Peter looked at Waze or MapQuest or whatever and said, it takes an hour to get from here, from the studios, to Calandras. How could it also take Don an hour to get to Calandras from where he is?
It shouldn't take an hour.
And then Peter's assumption was, if it takes Don an hour to get to Calandras and it takes Peter from here an hour to get to Calandras, now it takes Don 2 hours to get into the studio. Oh my God.
It's one straight line.
Because as if every day Don on his way in, it's like, all right, let me stop at Calandras and then make my way in.
Well, he naturally would pass Calandras. Yeah, he would just pass it
apparently, because it's in New Jersey, Don is obligated to pass Calandras.
Yeah, right.
Anyhow, Wednesday, March 18th, they'll all be there. DHR live starting at 3 o'clock with a very special happy hour that you don't want to miss. Stick around for the Rangers and the Devils watch party with a 7 o'clock puck drop, big screens, great food, unbeatable atmosphere, and the best fans in all of hockey under one roof. Reservations are recommended. To book your table, you can do it now, 973-226-8889. Again, that's 973-226-8889. See Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg live at Calandras Italian Village, right around the corner from Don, in Caldwell, New Jersey, Wednesday, March 18th, starting at 3 o'clock. So there you have it.
That's real nice.
You'll be there?
I know I won't be there. I wasn't invited.
Really? So if you're invited, you'll be there?
No. No, I won't.
No. There's nothing we could do to get you there.
No, we have our own events.
We do have our own events. Stroke it.
We got a lot. We got a busy week next week.
Next week we got our big pickleball match.
Yeah, we got the pictures.
We got pictures.
It's taking over the entire studio.
We got meetings. By the way, they set up a meeting on my birthday.
I know. I don't know what that's all about.
That's
Maybe it's a fake. Maybe
that's
it's a
not
fake
kind.
Meeting. Maybe it's a fake meeting. Maybe it's a surprise birthday party.
Maybe
they wheel out a cake.
You know what? Maybe they wheel out a cake and someone pops out of it.
I don't know.
That would be nice.
All I know is that for this big picture day, you got to use a different entrance because there's going to be photos set up for lots of hours.
Hours?
That's what it said. I got the email. Didn't you get the email?
No.
That front area shut down. Photos.
I don't believe I received the email. They're probably more concerned about you than they are.
No,
me.
they're not concerned about me at all.
Yeah.
What do you mean you didn't get the email? We get all these emails.
What do you mean different entrance? How many entrances are there to get into here?
We got 2 entrances.
Oh, I only come in the one way.
Right, but there's that back entrance.
All right. Well, I imagine you like the back door. So here we go. Let's take a break. We'll come back and we'll continue with the Knicks, and then we'll get into the NFL. What?
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
There's that back door right down the hallway, right past the bathroom, I guess I'm realizing.
You didn't even know about it.
All right, so let's take a break. We'll come back and we'll do what we do. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York. Oh, yeah. Let's see what's happening on the roads and bring in dear friend of the show. It's the great Debbie Duhaime.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. Good morning, company. Hey, take it slowly with the rain and fog this morning. Alternate side parking rules in effect. Verrazano Bridge, Brooklyn bound lower level. It's an accident. Eastbound Gowanus it's getting up through Bay Ridge. Watch for a stalled truck. Traffic is slowing down on the Cross Bronx West out by the Deegan with a disabled vehicle. LIE West into Patchogue Holbrook Road. It's an accident being cleared. And watch for delays. Cross Island North at Northern Boulevard with a collision there. Sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. If you have questions about youth or high school sports, Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA develops better athletes and better people through youth and high school sports. Info at positivecoach.org. I'm Debbie Duhaime on 880 ESPN New York.
This is your radio home for New York Mets baseball. 880 ESPN, WHSQ and WCBS FM HD2, New York.
Focus Features presents the film Hamnet from director Chloe Zhao and producers Steven Spielberg and Sam Mendes. The AFI hails. Hamnet lifts the audience high above humanity. And now the Golden Globe winner for Best Picture of the Year has been nominated for 8 Academy Awards, including Best Actress Jessie Buckley and Best Picture of the Year. Hamnet. Our stories live forever. Rated PG-13. May be inappropriate for children under 13. Now playing in theaters everywhere.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
ZipRecruiter.
Monkey Sports, built by players for players, is your one-stop shop for hockey, baseball, lacrosse, and more. Find top-name equipment and expert in-store services like sharpening, break-ins, and relacing. Shop in-store at Monkey Sports in Farmingdale or Woodbridge or online for all the top brands. Whatever your sports, Monkey Sports gets you game ready fast. Monkey Sports, where athletes shop.
25 a month, 5 whole years. Same sweet number in your ears. Check it in a year, check it in 5. This ain't Optimum 5, but price is still alive. 25 a month, 5 whole years. Same sweet number in your ears. Get Optimum famously fast fiber internet. Optimum.com/25 for 5. Or call 8884-OPTIMUM. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
More people trust their hearts to New York Presbyterian than any other hospital in New York. It's because New York Presbyterian has the most experienced cardiovascular doctors, treating a full range of heart conditions, from heart failure to valve repair, with the most advanced treatments. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital, based on U.S. News & World Report 2025 to 2026 cardiology, heart, and vascular surgery rankings.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Brunson, left corner, fires a three-pointer. No good off the rim. Back tapped. Anunoby has time. Fires short. And the Knicks lose 103 to 100.
We should have that one back. We looked good enough to win despite whatever the officials are calling out on the floor.
The more I watch, the more I just feel the Knicks are a very good basketball team who are in that second tier of good teams in the NBA.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Oh, there we go. A little music.
Wow, seamless.
Yeah. Ray, be honest now. That was you or that was a malfunction?
It was a malfunction.
Okay, nice. By the way, yesterday I told you, and I stand by it, that I think Raymond looked a little sleepy, a little tired.
Yeah.
Not at all today.
How's that possible?
I'm telling you. I'm just telling you what I see. Today, Ray looks like $1 million.
I feel way worse than I did 24
I'm
hours
not
ago.
saying how you feel. I'm saying how you look. Today, you got it going on.
I don't know how that's possible.
How was that roll this morning?
Roll was elite.
Yeah.
It was an elite roll.
Yep.
Butter and everything.
Butter, softness.
Might be for peasants for some people. Not for me.
No. Not
that
for
was
you.
not. It was not a great couple days.
So I heard.
Yeah.
So, the unfortunate thing in Raymond is you can never leave again.
Yeah. Well.
Well, maybe be nicer to him. Like if you said today,
maybe don't say you look terrible.
Right, when he's not really tired. Like I mean, that's just you could have said today.
I didn't
you look
say
tired.
he
like,
looks
I'm
terrible.
exhausted.
I said he looks exhausted.
Right, no, but the insinuation when you say someone looks tired is they don't look great.
Well, the guy slept for like 30 minutes the night before. He didn't look great. Today he looks better than he did yesterday.
I think you're rolling the dice when you say stuff like that.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm an honesty broker, and this is what I do.
Right. I'm telling you, it's not the equivalent, but it's close to, hey, when are you due? Oh, I'm not pregnant.
No.
Congratulations on the baby.
I did that once. I will never. A woman can be crowning.
I never do it.
And I will never, ever, ever say again, what do you do?
Because you told me that story, I will see women that, like you said, like could potentially have the baby on the floor, and I won't say anything.
So, you never can.
To. And I want to touch the belly too, but I won't do it.
You would touch a stranger's belly?
No, I wouldn't. I want to though.
I'd
like to.
That's highly dangerous.
Why don't do it?
Joe Zarita sends me an email. He says, Dave, I love the show, but your Knicks takes are making me crazy. You keep complaining. I don't necessarily know it's complaining about DOR shooting too much. He's shooting 42% on threes. He needs to shoot when he's open. That game that he, whatever, shot 13, 4 of them made, and he just took a lot in garbage time. No, I'm not as much bothered with him shooting the ball every time he touches it and he's open. I'm more bothered by the fact that he does that, but Karl-Anthony Towns does not practice that. That's what frustrates me.
It's more the willingness to do it is your problem.
Right, like he's open. He thinks of himself, I'm a big-time scorer. I'm letting it fly. And then you have a guy who should be a big-time scorer who's an all-NBA caliber player who, for some reason, doesn't practice that. That's what frustrates me.
Who's playing great, by the way.
At the top of his game.
Right.
Just give me more.
That's it. That's all you're asking for is a little bit more.
Yeah, just give me a little bit more. Al in Holbrook is on ESPN New York. Good morning, Al.
Good morning, guys. I want to start off first with a positive.
listen, I've been with you guys, listening to you guys for many, many years. I want to say, Rick, your reads have gotten flawless. I had to say it.
Thank you. Appreciate that. That means a lot to me.
No problem.
You have a compliment
second,
for me, Al, or only Rick?
You've always been flawless, buddy.
Okay. You know what? That is nice.
Now you guys are 1 and 1A now.
Who's the
All
Brunson?
Right? I'm not going to answer that question. I love you guys both.
All right.
All right. Now, but I do have a little bone to pick with you guys. To say that the Knicks are not in the same class as Detroit, I think is a false narrative.
Don't say you guys. That's what Dave said.
That's what I said. Not only did I say it, Al. Not only did I say it, I stand by it.
Oh God.
Okay. Then I got this next line for you.
Okay.
Not so long ago, and I vividly remember this.
Please don't do the Boston thing from last year. Please don't do it.
No, but listen. Let me explain. It was said that Boston does the thing that the Knicks. Boston's strength is the Knicks' weakness. Boston shot up a lot of threes. Knicks don't defend the three well. Okay, and then the playoffs came. My point is
right, but was that? But hold on 1 second, because this is a good conversation. Was that because we defended the three well, or Boston just didn't shoot the three well?
Well, honestly, it doesn't matter. What happens is the playoffs is a different animal. When you play a team 4 times spread out over the course of a regular season, teams are gonna win. Depending on who they got beat up the night before by a different team.
Can I ask you a
so
question,
on and so forth.
Al? Can I ask you a question? So, and that was I can't stand the Celtics. It's the team I dislike the most in the NBA. When you got to the end of that series, did you say to yourself, "Man, the Knicks are better than the Celtics," or did you say to yourself, "Man, the Knicks got somewhat fortunate to have just beaten the Celtics in that series"?
I subscribe to you are with the back of your card, say you are. If the Knicks beat the Boston Celtics in a 7-game series, then the Knicks are better. This is not like football where any team can win 1 game. This is a series. So the Knicks beat you in a 7-game series back to back. Then it's well within my right to say the Knicks are better than Boston.
Okay, you could say whatever you want. I don't know that I necessarily agree that last year the Knicks were better than Boston. I think the Knicks got very, very fortunate. Again, I take nothing away. It's great. I was thrilled about it. But I think they got very, very fortunate to beat Boston in that series.
I'm just looking here, so I'm going back.
Yeah. I mean, Boston led by 20-plus points in the first 2 games.
Right, so first game. So we'll use the first game for example. So the Knicks were down 20 with 5:47 left in the third quarter. This is the crazy stat because you don't even remember this because you just mentioned the threes. So in that game, in game 1, the Celtics were 15 for 60 from 3. They shot 60 threes.
Which is how many shots did they take? Do you have that?
I don't have the exact but I have. So here, I'll give you one. This is just the second half. So this is when we made our comeback, right? I told you less than 6 minutes in the third quarter. In the second half of the game, second half in OT, the Celtics took 49 shots in the second half in OT. Try to guess how many of those were threes.
40.
37 of the 49 shots were threes. 19 of their 20 shots in the third quarter were threes.
19 of how many?
19 of 20 in the third quarter were threes.
So every shot they took but one was a three-pointer in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's right.
Again, I was thrilled about it. I look back so fondly in that series. I don't want to hear about, they only lost the series because of Tatum because I think that's garbage. You argue all you want. The Knicks got fortunate to win that series.
And then in game 2, they were down 18 with 4:37 left in the third quarter.
You know what's amazing? It's like the same deficit with the same amount of time, and Boston just continued to play the exact same game. Like, it's wild that they won't deviate from their game plan, which at those specific moments just wasn't working.
I think in game 2, they were 10 of 40 from 3.
So they took 100 threes in the first 2 games and made 30?
They had 10 in game 2, and they had...
15, 25.
25.
So they shot 25% from 3 in the first 2 games of the series.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
What is that? Knicks were down 20 with 3:12 left in the third quarter. That's just 2 games. Listen, it happened. We won. I mean, that's all that matters, but still.
But it doesn't mean you weren't fortunate.
Yeah, I don't know if that's, again, like...
Is that repeatable?
No, it's not repeatable, but it's also why he's like, well, the one thing that they did well, we didn't do. Well, I I don't know if that was like actually we figured it out, and all of a sudden now we're making it so hard from three, or it was just, hey, this is what we do. We're just going to keep hoisting.
But you know what's funny though? Listen to the amount of Knicks fans today. They're going to be like, well, we shot so badly from three, and that's not going to happen again. So if it's not going to happen to the Knicks again, is it going to happen to the Celtics or whoever else again?
Right, but that, again, I think why you struck a nerve is because, just in general, like if you make somebody feel like you're in a different class, it's like, it's really offensive.
Oh, then you know what? Prove me wrong. I go prove me wrong. I want you to prove me wrong.
I know it feels like you're doing this on purpose. It feels like you were actually trying to will this into existence. That you want them to make you look like you are an idiot. Which I appreciate.
I would love it. I'm not one of these people that has a take and will want to die on the hill of that take. I want, like, if I said the Giants aren't going to be good, I want the Giants to be good. I want them to prove me wrong. Like, if I think the Cowboys are going to win games, I hope that doesn't happen. I don't want to be right, but I tell you things the way I see things.
But it feels like almost like there's a little piece of you, like this genius that you are, that decided when you were writing this, maybe subconsciously, to use that word as like motivation for them.
Maybe.
Because I could see you coming to the locker room.
I can see that I'm the kind of person that maybe likes to, I don't know, be a little prickly at times.
No, but I could see you coming to the locker room, and like that was like a Herb Brooks moment, where it's like you just lost to Detroit, and it's not like, hey, they're just better than us. You guys aren't even in the same class, and then walk out
and kind of drop the mic.
And these guys are like, well, what do you mean we're in the same class?
Now deal with it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Tim Bontemps, he's a big time reporter at ESPN.
Yep.
He was in studio. We had Renan. They had Bontemps yesterday on DHR. He said, real path. Knicks can go to the finals.
I know they've struggled against Detroit, but I don't trust Detroit in the playoffs. I don't trust James Harden and the Cavs in the playoffs. Let's see what happens with the Celtics. I would probably pick the Celtics as of today, but I don't feel great about that either. And the Knicks probably have the most talent. So I would say, while I understand the frustrations, they are 15-4 in their last 19 games. They have been a very good team. And if they make a run in the playoffs and they're playing in the finals in June, then all's going to be well with Mike Brown.
And that's 100% accurate. If the Knicks go on a
run.
Right,
but why not ask him, though? Like, did they ask him in the follow-up? Like, so tell me exactly why, after what you've seen from Detroit so far this season, you don't trust them in the playoffs, outside of lack of experience?
I don't know. RJ, you were the one that listened to that interview and cut it up. Did they ask why you don't trust Detroit? Just because maybe they haven't been there before?
Yeah, I think it was just basically that they haven't won a playoff series in, 20 years?
Yeah, it's been quite some time. Then on the flip side, he was asked by the guys, well, what do you worry about with the Knicks?
The Knicks, under Tom Thibodeau, had a very clear identity. I don't think this team has a very clear identity under Mike Brown. I think that's part of where people get frustrated with the inconsistencies in their play. It is why, like I even said on SportsCenter today, like they are 15-4 in their last 19 games. You should be excited about that. But then 3 of the 4 losses in there are loud, ugly losses to teams you're fighting in the Eastern Conference standings. And that is the kind of thing when you talked to Don before about the games people remember. Like when the standard is we have to get to the finals for the first time since 99. The games that are going to stand out are against the teams that are going to be in your way to get to the finals.
We could discuss this till we're blue in the face. The postseason is what matters. That's what matters.
Right, but it's a good point, though. I mean, that is the point. It's what you do against these other teams no one really cares about. Like, those are games you're expected to win.
Right. Like you beat Toronto, whatever, and then today's the day that people are really, anti or bullish or whatever you want to say on the Knicks. Like those are the games that are going to move the needle for people to call and get involved in the Knicks conversation.
Right. I mean, it's no different than whatever the sport is, whoever your team is. If your team is expected to make a run to a championship, like you know they're going to be a playoff team. And then now you're looking at, okay, what are the teams that are going to stand in our way? And how do we match up against those teams? So anytime you play those teams, like I'm sure it's the same as like when the Buffalo Bills play the Chiefs in the regular season. Right? The Chiefs, they have stood in our way. How do we look against the Chiefs this season? Now it ends up not mattering in the postseason for them because they end up beating the Chiefs, but you know what I mean. Like when we play Canada, what does it look like? Like in the 4 Nations, we play Canada in the round robin. What does it look like? How do we match up? Well, we won that game. Good. So now you got all sorts of confidence going into the finals.
Right.
That means doesn't mean you're going to win, but
not
at least
always.
At least you feel good about it until you actually get a chance to see it.
Let's take a break. Where is Ty Simpson going to land? I have the latest odds that you may or may not be happy with. It's DNR with you, ESPN, New York.
It's Chuck Devine in Snow Country. Sponsor your job on Indeed. Get matched with quality candidates with Indeed-sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today. A batch of fresh snow greeted northern mountains on Wednesday like Whiteface in the Adirondacks and Smuggler's Notch, Vermont, getting at least a couple inches. Killington and Pico with 4 inches fresh, and Stratton got 5 inches. Thursday and Friday we'll have some showers and some dry windows close to home, and then it's full-blown spring skiing by the weekend with milder temperatures and soft snow. Shawnee has Scout Weekend in the Poconos coming up. Camelback's 100% in Mountain Creek on 44 trails. All three have skiing, riding, and tubing day and night, and Mount Peter and Thunder Ridge are 100% day and night in southern New York. And so are Sundown, Southington, and Mohawk in Connecticut, and Jiminy in the Berkshires. There's snow tubing at Mohawk and at Butternut in the Berkshires Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
You don't just ski or ride, you dominate. At Killington, we fuel your adventure. Be the beast. Ski and ride Killington.
Hi, this is Don LaGreca. I'm big on having the right game plan on the ice and at home, which is why I use Viking Pest Control myself as the pest control provider and proud partner of the New Jersey Devils. Viking has been protecting homes for over 45 years with expert pest control service and solutions tailored just for you. From ants and cockroaches to rodents, stinging insects, and backyard mosquitoes, Viking keeps pests out of your house and out of the play. Bundle pest control with mosquito services and save big. One call, one company, total peace of mind. Visit VikingPestControl.com. Viking Pest Control, protecting your home inside and out.
Hey, it's Michael K. Not sleeping? Well, it could be your mattress. That's why I always recommend my friends at PC Richard & Son. At PC Richard & Son, they don't just sell you a mattress. Their experts use a 4-step mattress fitting process so that your new bed fits you perfectly. They guarantee it. Top brands like Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic, and in-home delivery on any mattress $399 and up. It's free. So do what I do. Get to PC Richard & Son for your new mattress. Free delivery excludes Manhattan.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
With Progressive Customer Service, there are lots of ways to connect with us, so you never have to miss a second of your favorite sport. Because you'd much rather watch a ball go through a net 124 times in 48 minutes when you don't really have to pay attention until the last 2, and then somehow those 2 minutes will take an hour. You don't want to miss all that. Luckily, you can chat with Progressive on our app, online, or over the phone without missing a single one of those times the ball goes through the metal circle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Harry Douglas here to tell you about Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes just like the best birthday cake ever. Vanilla, buttery, frosting vibes. It's basically a party in a bottle. Confetti Craze makes it easy to turn any day into a party with its delicious birthday cake flavor and big birthday energy. And here's the best part. All cake, no sugar. I bring these tiny bottles everywhere to cakeify my day with tasty caffeine boosts. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. So, where will Ty Simpson wind up? We'll get to that in a moment. I had a weird thing yesterday. How many people would you say, millions, right, walk the streets of New York City?
Lots, yeah.
Millions, right?
Yep.
So, I had a lunch yesterday.
Yeah.
57th and 7th in that general vicinity.
Okay.
And good lunch, solid lunch, ate very healthy. Leave the lunch, walking west on 57th Street, okay?
Yep.
And I noticed well down the block, because there's a long blocks there, well down the block, there's a man in a Jets hat, a Jets sweatshirt, a Jets jacket and maybe more, but that's a minimum of what I saw.
It was the ass man.
And I thought to myself, yeah, this is
too much.
Come on, man. It's March. You're not going to a game. You're not on your way to the draft. It's a Wednesday afternoon, and you're decked out in just Jets. So my thought is, it's kind of pathetic, right? And I'm being honest with you.
Well, but that's another word. See, that's like we're getting back to the class conversation. Again,
right.
Pathetic's a
so
tough word.
It's one of those. It's a trigger word, is what you're saying.
Exactly right.
Okay. So do I want to trigger, or do I want to just tone it down then?
I think you've already gone. I think
I've already
gone
triggered
down that road. Yeah.
All right. So then I'll re-trigger. I see this person down there, and I think, oh my god, this is loser doing. Like, this is kind of pathetic. And the closer the loser gets to me, the I'm like, huh, it almost looks like the ass man.
I'm a nice man.
And then as he gets closer and closer and closer, that is the ass man.
No way.
Yeah. So
What are the chances?
of a city with how many million people roaming the streets, I cross paths with the ass man.
I'm a nice man.
All right, now here's the real question.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the litmus test as to whether or not Dave is a good guy or a bad guy.
I didn't say anything to him.
You said nothing.
No.
So you noticed, as I'm sure a lot of people noticed, that the man is fully decked out in Jets gear, and you thought it was pathetic, and you're like, look at this loser, and you didn't say, hey, Jake.
No.
Like, hat, fine. Maybe just the jacket, fine.
Right.
But wearing a full team-issued uniform,
And
not
I
great.
think if memory serves correctly, not only was he wearing Jets gear, it was like Jets ass man gear too.
Oh.
Like his own product was.
Was he fresh off a podcast? Maybe though.
I don't know.
Wow.
But and then I tried to give him some like life advice.
Yep.
And he was like, "No, I don't agree."
What was the life advice?
No, I can't get into the specifics here. I told RJ off the air.
What did
and-
RJ think about the life advice?
RJ, what did you think that was like sound advice?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he's got a brand. Maybe he gets recognized more out in the public than we know about, and he wants to make sure if that happens.
Right, but there's a difference between having a brand and then just being.
Well, I think he's good, and I think he has a brand, and I think what he was doing in this instance is not good for any of that. And I told him, I said, I don't know that this is great for your career. And he's like, don't worry about it. I got it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about then.
But thank you.
Yeah, I know exactly what you said to him. I got it.
Okay.
That's not terrible advice.
And I was really like decent about it. I wasn't
Right.
like giving a hard time. I was like, I don't know that that's great for you.
It's not the first time you said this advice.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I know what it is.
Yeah. And he was like, don't worry about it. I got it. All right. You know what he said? He looked me in the eyes. He goes, I'm the ass man.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He's like, shut. You go. Keep your mouth shut, little fella.
I was like, okay.
How's
Sorry.
my career working out? Were you at the draft? No.
No, was I at the combine? No.
Nope.
Nope. Is he going to be at the draft too?
Probably. It's in Pittsburgh. I mean, what do
It's
you do? Of
good.
course
It's
he's
gonna. He'll be like right next to Goodell. He'll probably announce the Jets pick. Couldn't you see Goodell, like the first round Goodell does in second round, and the Jets have 2 second-round picks. That increases the chances. For the Jets second-round pick, we'd like to introduce the ass man.
Fully decked out.
And then goes up there. Maybe he flies down like Howard Stern did in Fart Man.
I would imagine he's going to be there. We have 4 picks in the top 44. He's going to be there.
You think he's just going to be off to the side doing a show?
Yeah.
How does this happen?
He does it himself.
He goes to Radio Row for the Super Bowl.
He's got a serious podcast.
He's a superhero is what he is.
Wow, for you a superhero to call another person a superhero, that's big.
Yeah,
that's big praise.
It's remarkable.
Right.
I'm not the ass man.
So he doesn't dress up like with glasses on and pretend to be a photographer. He dresses up as a loser.
Yes. He dresses up as someone that doesn't have it all going on. By the way, before I left, he says to me, he goes, "Can we get a selfie?" I said,
no, he didn't.
Oh, okay. We take a selfie. I said, what are you doing with this? I want to send it to the girl I'm seeing. She's in love with you.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Well, at least he's seeing somebody.
Yeah, well, that's nice. Because you might think someone like that wouldn't.
Well, I mean, the way you just described him, you'd probably lean towards doesn't. Yeah.
But apparently his, I don't know if it's a girlfriend or a girl he's dating, she's in love with me.
Well, she's a psychotic sports fan. That if she, like most people that love you, are crazy sports
Yeah,
fans.
maybe. I don't know the first thing about her, but except that she has really good taste.
Right. She's a big fan of the show. Ray knows her.
Ray, you know her?
I met her in the suite few weeks ago.
What does she look like? What does she look like, Ray?
She's a pretty girl.
Big girl?
She's a big girl?
No.
Oh.
I didn't say she's a
I thought you
big
said she's
girl.
really big.
I said she's a pretty girl.
Oh.
No, she's a big fan of the show.
Really?
She loves the show as a whole. I don't know if she's specifically a fan of you,
I'm
Dave.
telling
She's
you
just
what
a fan of the show.
I'm telling you what he said.
No, but
what is
she's
that?
a fan.
What is
She's a
that?
fan of the show.
Was she impressed to meet you?
Yes, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you hug her?
No, it's the first time I met her.
Okay.
So no.
Ray, is she like? So she's such a big fan of the show when you meet her. What if she like takes you to the side, like, well, they asked me to go to the bathroom. It's like, hey, I'm such a big fan.
Yeah.
No, we
She's
don't.
like, how
we
about
don't
if
do
she
this
said
here.
if she said the only reason I'm dating the ass man is to get to you?
That's very uncomfortable. That's not what happened.
Touch me.
I said date me, and you go there. Date me. Take me for pizza. Okay, here's my question.
No, the answer is
If you met her and just hit it off to the point you're like, oh God,
It was love at first sight. It was love at first
It
sight.
was like one of those moments. One of those moments where you connect, the eyes connect.
Yeah,
and it's just like there's free flowing conversation. She goes, listen, I like Jake.
There's
but
other flow. It's just, I mean, it's all of it.
Is that okay?
Ray,
I don't think that's okay.
take me out for dinner.
I don't think
do you
that's
do
okay.
it? Do you do it?
No.
If you feel if you feel that pull of this could be it. This could be it.
Hello, is this
she's
on?
a Cowboys. She's a Cowboys fan.
Is this on? Is this working? No.
And she's a Cowboys fan, Ray.
No. Well, here's the thing. I don't think
this whole thing with Jake's not working out. I really want.
If she says Jake and I know that there is zero chance we're going to get married. I don't know what happens with us, but I have a real strong connection with you.
I do not care for your hypotheticals right now. I do not.
What if she was like, we'd really like you to join us in the bedroom?
Why do you go there? Why does it always go there?
I'm trying to get a gauge for what he's be willing to do, Dave.
None of what you said.
How about if you said she's very pretty, and if she took a liking to you, she loves the show, she kind of knows your personality. No way.
That'd be wrong. It'd be very mean to Jake.
Oh, how about
I wouldn't
this?
do that.
How about this? How about if you said to Jake, I want to respectfully make a play for her. Like
yes, I can see that going over well.
Let's have a duel. Would you do that?
I can see that going over really well. Hey, respectfully, I'm trying to steal your girl.
Ray, what if you also find out that she drives a Jeep?
And she juggles ducks.
And she also fixes up her own Jeep.
Changes her oil. Come on. Cowboys fan.
Quack, quack.
Sunday ticket.
Wow.
Are you done?
Works two jobs.
She makes a flan like you read about.
Right.
None of this would work.
Loves coffee beans.
None of this would work.
We'll smuggle coffee beans for you.
Right.
Wow, it's love is what that is.
There's a lot of projecting going on here.
In the midst of your story, I was also thinking, do you think that like just regular people that don't have radio shows went like the day of our breakfast when you lost the bet and went home and were like, honey, you couldn't believe what I saw on the street today. A grown man dressed in a children's Cowboys uniform carrying a bag
100%
was walking down the street.
That's exactly what,
asking for oatmeal.
Yeah. Do you believe that created conversation
Had to.
for other people that walk the earth?
Had to.
You're confident of that?
Yes, I think everyone in that restaurant also. Because
So how was your day today? It was great. How was work? Really good. You're not going to believe this.
God,
as I was eating a turkey club, a man who appeared to be off, ordered oatmeal and sat there eating it through a football helmet.
No, but you didn't order oatmeal.
Oh.
You just wanted to know if they had oatmeal.
Oh, right.
And then
right.
she's like, would you like some? And you're like, no, I don't want oatmeal.
That's right.
And then you gave some poor guy that didn't even work there your credit card.
That's not true.
Could you take this?
No. No, that's not what happened. RJ, can you at least defend me here? It was a guy that did work there.
I want you to put the pants on me. That's what I want. I want you to go up my leg.
Okay.
Do my inseam.
Whatever
That's what I want.
Whatever you want.
That's what I want.
All right.
I want you to caress my bottom when you put the pants on. That's what I want.
I handed it to a guy that you guys were uncertain worked there, that I did believe worked there, who handed it to another guy who ran the credit card.
This is a child's helmet.
That was one of the great days of this show.
Yeah.
I believe.
That was a tremendous day, yeah.
I was on.
He's giggling. You're not in here. You're not in the heart of the beast where he's giggling at me.
I was a little concerned at one point you were too on.
I was. That might have been the best I've ever been.
Yeah.
You know what? You might be right.
Yeah.
We were right up against the line of needing to dial it down a notch, but you were great. You were great.
I still stand by the thing, and I may never get to see it the way my picks go, that I would absolutely love
the
to
fake
see
dog.
is Ray walking a dog that's not real.
Oh.
No, guess what?
I would
Didn't
like that
happen,
to be
won't
I
happen.
would like that to be his punishment in perpetuity.
No.
If he ever loses.
No, stand-up comedy next year.
Yeah, stand-up
Mayamo Santiago.
But could you just imagine those standing at the corner, like waiting for the light to turn, and then Ray's like fake dog is like jump like fake barking.
Yeah,
and
and he pulls the leash. He's like, "Stop it, Spencer, stop!" And then he turns to like the woman next to him, waiting to cross, and he's like, "I'm sorry, he always does this around here."
Yeah, or he says sit, and obviously the dog can't sit, and then he gives it a treat.
The problem is I would not be able to keep a straight face.
You'd have to.
How?
You know what? I played the role.
Good boy.
I was like Dustin Hoffman in that Cowboys attire. Latest odds.
Oh, no.
Here we go.
Speak,
Latest
and then Ray starts
odds
barking.
for Ty Simpson.
The Jets.
What do you think?
The Jets are number one.
Jets are number one?
Yeah.
Raymond, what do you think?
Steelers.
RJ, what do you think? Odds to, at the moment, land Ty Simpson.
Since you're asking, I will also say the Jets.
You will say the Jets. You and Rick are correct. The Jets are plus 250. So 2.5 to 1 to land Ty Simpson. Now, I looked in numerous different sports books. One of them has him plus 250, and the other one actually has him plus 220. And the one that has him plus 220 is Bet365. They have the Steelers, Ray, you're right, at number 2, who are plus 450. Followed by the Dolphins at plus 500. Followed by the Cardinals at plus 550. So in this one, the Jets are prohibitive favorites to land Ty Simpson.
Where do you think, though? That's not with 2.
No, no way.
So what are you thinking? You thinking 16?
I'm thinking 16,
trading
or I'm
back into
thinking
the first
package
round?
back in a Jackson Dart kind of situation and land them late in the first round. Because if you're going to do it, you want to do what the Giants did. You want to get him in the first round, right?
Well, you'd like to have the 5th-year option.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what I would think. Man, I don't know. I mean, here's my question. Do you feel like the Jets can draft Ty Simpson
and not play him?
Learn enough about him in 1 year and know whether you need to take a quarterback or not next year?
Well, not even. I mean, can they win enough games? I mean, are we doing? Because I mean, I felt like with Brian Dable after. I mean, this is a guy who won a playoff game, right? That it was. Well, it's got to be one or the other. It's got to be either you win games or Jackson Dart flashes. Like, not only did Jackson Dart flash, right? I mean, you won games with Jackson Dart. Your offense actually looked good with Jackson Dart, but because you lost some of the games you lost, he ends up getting fired. And now, I mean, if Jackson Dart wasn't that version of Jackson Dart, there's a real chance coach comes in and is like, no, I don't want Jackson Dart to be my quarterback.
Absolutely.
Like, so that could also happen.
But do you think, do you really believe in 1 year that you could see enough from Ty Simpson to say, you know what, we have the 3rd pick, but we don't need to take Dante Moore because we have Ty Simpson?
Yeah.
You do?
I think you could. Yeah, I think you could.
So how do you feel about potentially drafting Ty Simpson?
It makes me nervous because I don't think the Jets have shown the ability, and I don't care who the coach is.
To develop?
Or to have the patience to do it. I mean, just think about, just go back. All the quarterbacks that they've drafted have played immediately. Right? I mean, would that be to Ty Simpson's benefit?
You wouldn't think so. The one thing I would say is to their benefit is A, Frank Reich, and B, the offensive line is good.
Right, which is fine, but is Ty Simpson ready? He's played,
Well,
he's
no,
had 15
I
starts.
can't answer that. He didn't look ready to me.
Right, so he's had 15 starts. Now, I mean, is he a kid that can deal with the adversity and the ups and downs? I mean, he would be one of the few that have been able, like maybe the only one that's been able to do it.
Well, who's been able to deal with what the Jets offer? It's not an easy road to go down.
No, it isn't. And especially now when you have a coach that feels like he's in the hot seat. Like, how patient are you going to be? So whoever you bring in, right, like you build the quarterback room the way that the Giants built the quarterback room, which is a good room. And then you have whoever it ends up being starts the first couple games. Jets lose. He doesn't look good. What are we talking about? We all want to see Ty Simpson. Like, that's if they actually bring in a veteran that's going to start games, and they don't just start Ty Simpson. Is okay. Now it's what's the week? Week 4 we see Ty Simpson. Is he ready? I don't know.
Right. Well, but you like if they're 0-3 and they can run out of the building, people are going to be screaming. Even the people that would say, "Don't play him for the year." If they're 0-3 and they are dysfunctional, you'll get people screaming from all over, "Get him on the field."
It just happened.
It always happens.
Right, but I mean, we just saw it again. Like, I mean, we saw it. Now, it worked out with Jackson Dart because he was ready, but we saw it.
But that's the thing. Even if you say it's not going to happen, people cannot control themselves. It always happens.
Right. So, I mean, that's, again, like, that's that's part of my concern with this whole thing is. So I think that Ty Simpson could be, like, if developed the right way, could be a good quarterback. Yeah, I mean, I think you saw glimpses of that last season before he got hurt. But he, again, falls into that category where he's only had 15 career starts, and that list of quarterbacks isn't a great list.
It's not a great list. And by the way, and I didn't realize this, he's not that big of a kid. He's like 6'1".
Yeah, he's not that big. No.
So I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do, but it is certainly one of the great storylines of the offseason.
I mean,
here.
you got 4 picks, so you have the ability to.
You have the ability to do whatever you want to do.
Right. So you figure out. I mean, again, like he's one of the names that you keep hearing. Right, he went from second round, get to the combine, and now he's back into the first round. So it's a quarterback, and you know how people feel about quarterbacks.
I do. All right, let's take a break. We'll hear from Brian Costello. We'll hear from Phil Simms. We'll hear from you guys, 800-919-3776. We'll get to Knobservations. We'll get to Did It Happen in Florida? Very busy Thursday. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Gold prices are soaring, and silver is near an all-time high. If you've got gold or silver just laying around and you want top dollar, then go to the Estates Roadshow this Friday through Tuesday at TMT Cash for Gold in Old Bridge. For info, go to tmtcashforgold.com.
Friday, March 20th at Pickleball Heaven in Medford, Long Island. Play with them, play against them, and we didn't change the name. It's still Pickleball Madness.
Meet Rick DiPietro and see his hot, sexy body and play pickleball with him, watch college basketball with him. What a treat that'll be.
Get to play pickleball with Rick and Dave, and it's going to be great.
Tell him how to sign up, Dave.
All you do, there's a little tile on the ESPN New York app. Click on that tile, it'll lead you to how you can join, and away you go.
Pickleball Madness is brought to you by Pickleball Heaven and ESPN New York.
Focus Features presents the film Hamnet from director Chloe Zhao and producers Steven Spielberg and Sam Mendes. The AFI hails. Hamnet lifts the audience high above humanity. And now the Golden Globe winner for Best Picture of the Year has been nominated for 8 Academy Awards, including Best Actress Jessie Buckley and Best Picture of the Year. Hamnet, our stories live forever. Rated PG-13. May be inappropriate for children under 13. Now playing in theaters everywhere.
Wild Turkey Bourbon and ESPN New York are bringing you the ultimate New York game day. 2 games, 1 damn day. We're kicking things off on Saturday at PJ Wine at 4898 Broadway starting at 3 p.m. Stop by for Wild Turkey tastings, exclusive giveaways, and your chance to win an epic New York sports experience. Opening day energy in the Bronx, Knicks at night vibes, all in one unforgettable day. So grab your crew and experience Wild Turkey at PJ Wine this Saturday. Must be 21 or older. Drink responsibly.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
That's ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
Empower. Pete's back on the links with all new golf clubs and hopefully less swearing.
Dang, sliced it.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money so he can be a little bad.
Heads up!
Oof. Talent sold separately.
Guy said these were slice proof.
At least he has money for lessons. Invest well, live a little. Start today at Empower.com.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg is live from the Big East Tournament presented by Schweppes, Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea, and Samuel Adams. Join DHR broadcasting live from the Irish Exit inside Moynihan Train Hall for a Big East extravaganza. Big East legends Charles Smith and Walter Berry will join us on site as we break down the action and relive the glory days. All courtesy of Schweppes. Stop by beginning at 3 p.m. Enter to win great prizes and make the Irish Exit your headquarters when the Big East takes center stage. Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea is available at Jack Doyle's and John Sullivan's. Must be 21 or older to purchase. Please drink responsibly.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. So we're talking Jets and what we're thinking about the quarterback situation. So many, not that there's a ton of great options, but there's a lot of different options. The Jets could move in different directions. On the Michael Kay Show, Brian Costello, who covers the Jets, was asked, will they be interested in former Arizona quarterback Kyler Murray?
The bigger piece that I struggle with, Michael, is why would Kyler Murray pick the Jets?
Right.
Right. If you're in Kyler Murray's shoes right now, you've kind of got to get your career back on track. Are the New York Jets the team you feel like you can do that with? Or are you going to go to the Minnesota Vikings, let's say, with Kevin O'Connell and Justin Jefferson, or somewhere else that's a little more stable and closer to winning? Money is not a consideration here, as you just mentioned. The Cardinals are paying him $36 million this year, no matter what. Whatever a team pays him now just comes out of that $36 million. So he's going to sign for the minimum. He's going to be paying for $1.6 million somewhere. So it's not like you can blow him out of the water with a contract offer and get him here. So for that reason, Michael, I don't think it's going to be a match.
Which I think you're fine with, right?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. But, I mean, here's what I would say to that is Minnesota, yes, right? Defense, weapons, all those different things. But you also have, J.J. McCarthy there, right? So, there is...
Right, it's not guaranteed that you're going to be the starting quarterback on Minnesota.
Right, but how long? If you struggle, right? we're not paying you anything. We invested what we've already invested in J.J. McCarthy. There will be a quick hook in Minnesota. Even if he wins the job right away, the second he struggles, they really want J.J. McCarthy. They want J.J. McCarthy to win. In the perfect world, J.J. McCarthy wins that job.
And if they sign Kyler Murray, in a perfect world for Minnesota, he never plays.
Exactly right. It's just it's a good insurance policy in case J.J. McCarthy gets hurt, which he has, or it turns out J.J. McCarthy's not that good, and then it's his job. Pittsburgh Steelers, another option potentially, right? You give me the list of all the offensive weapons in the good offensive line that the Pittsburgh Steelers have.
That to me is not a marriage. Kyler Murray and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Right, so we can say all these nasty things about the Jets. Why would he choose the Jets? Well, I'll tell you why he would choose the Jets. Because he would be the starting quarterback.
Right, and there's only so many of those jobs.
Right, and on top of that, they have a good offensive line. They got a damn good running back. They got a damn good wide receiver. They have a young tight end I think is going to be good. And they also have a ton of money to spend. And they have 4 picks in the top 44.
So, but you do not want him.
No, I don't want him just because I think what they need is someone that's going to step in that locker room and be able to lead it. Right? They're trying to, the culture hasn't changed yet. That's clear. Right? To go from what you had where you start 0-7 and the pieces that you thought were going to be, foundational culture pieces, you traded. Now, they got a great return, but you thought Sauce was going to be one of those guys. You just extended him. You thought Quinnen Williams was going to be a Jet for life. He's gone. So, you need someone that's going to step in that room at the most important position and, A, be able to play and be competent enough to help you win games or try to win games, and B, help the head coach turn this thing in the right direction. Because you're also all 10 coaches.
Right. It's a new regime.
You haven't built anything yet. You got rid of everything. That's all gone.
Right. All right, so Kyler Murray, we talked about him. How about, would Tua interest you for the Jets?
Would Tua interest me? No.
No. All right, well, Phil Simms on Bart Carlin yesterday, and he was asked the question, would Tua be a good fit for the Jets?
Well, they're not going to bring Tua Tagovailoa up here. He doesn't fit it. Hell, he played in Miami. We saw what he does when he has to go on the road to Buffalo or anywhere to play where it's cold. And he's, let's be honest, athletically, who he is physically, there's no way I would want him up here in New York, one, because of what he has shown us and who he is, but maybe also more importantly, that the weather is just not going to be on his side all the time. He had to really summon all of his energy and power to get the damn ball down that field. And there was a play late in one game. I can't remember the game. And look, I don't mean to pile on him, but that's what I'm doing. They had a Hail Mary to the end zone, and he dropped back, and he moved around and took a sack because he knew he could not throw the ball far enough to get it to the end zone. And, that was just the start of the end, I think, for Tua down there. They have to go in a different direction. And so I would not look at him.
Yeah, I don't think he'd be a good fit at all. Like Kyler Murray, Tua, they don't seem like Northeast cold weather quarterbacks to me.
No, but I'm not interested in Kyler Murray. Do I think he's got some upside? Maybe if he's been humbled, if this is kind of like, oh no, right? Like, the things that I did in Arizona clearly didn't work, and now I have to change my ways, and he's motivated. Like, I think that little piece of it kind of excites me. But as far as what Frank Reich's to fit in this system, like what Frank Reich wants to fit in his system, I don't think Kyler Murray fits the bill.
I agree with you 100%.
But just to say because it's the Jets, like, why would he want to go to the Jets? Well,
no. I don't know that it's a good fit. And again, I don't think he's a bad quarterback. I think he's a more than serviceable quarterback. Is that what you want if you're the Jets? I don't think it really adds up. I think you give me more of a stopgap guy. And I've heard a lot of what happens if Kyler Murray comes here and he's really good. Now he's the quarterback of the future. Is that a realistic option here?
No, but there's why for the people that want him, I think that's part of the reason that they would want him because he's a former first overall pick.
Right.
It's his second team now, so maybe maybe this is like the impetus to change all those things that we heard about in Arizona. Like your career mortality as a starter is now kind of staring you in the face. Like, what do I choose to do with it?
Right. But now you're at the fork in the road. Which way do you go?
But I guess what I take offense to is just to dismiss the Jets the way I know we're a dumpster fire. I know it's a mess. But if I'm a quarterback and I look at there's not a lot of great situations around the NFL where I can step in and be the starting quarterback. So, again, I gave you the reasons with Minnesota. Obviously, why it's attractive, but why it also could be unattractive. Because you got a 10th overall pick there.
Unless you want to bet on yourself. If you think I'm head and shoulders better than this guy, I'm going to get that starting job, and I'm going to lead them to big things. Because the upside doing well on the Jets and the upside doing well on Minnesota, like if you do really well in Minnesota, God knows what the upside is there.
Yeah, and you got Kevin O'Connell, and there's got to be some urgency from him too, right? GM gets fired. They've kind of put all their eggs in this J.J. McCarthy basket.
Their defense was sensational last season.
Defense was great. You got one of the best receivers in the sport. You got Addison. You got Hawkinson. You got plenty of weapons.
Right.
But I just think I don't think it's necessarily fair to just dismiss the Jets the way that he dismissed the Jets because they do have a good offensive.
But he covers the Jets.
I know, but it's just like if you take a step back and take away the emotionally how you feel about the Jets and look at the situation, like talent-wise, offensive line's good. I got bookend tackles. I got one of the better running backs in the league. I got Garrett Wilson. I got a tight end. We're probably going to add another piece. A lot of these mock drafts, you see Mekhi Lemon. I can't control what the defense is going to do, but as far as my production is concerned, I think Frank Reich is probably well respected. It's not he made it sound like it's such an awful spot. I don't think it's that bad.
I don't think it's that bad either, which is my concern if you want to try to get the pick next year, is that the offensive line is not bad. Breece Hall's real, right? Garrett Wilson is really good. You might add another good receiver. You like the tight end. That could mean a 7-win team. I've said that a million times. Now, if you're a 7-win team, but he's not the answer, now you're in no man's land.
Right. Now, all of a sudden, it's going to cost, if you're lucky, it's going to cost you.
If you can even get up to 2 or 3 or in that range, if.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So now, if you're lucky, and now what's going to cost you?
Exactly.
How many of those picks?
Let's go to Ira in Staten Island. Good morning, Ira. You're on ESPN New York.
Hey, good morning, Dave. Good morning, Rick. It's amazing. We're going to be talking about this for another, approximately 6 weeks.
I think the draft is 7 weeks from today, actually.
Yeah, but we're talking about the quarterback. We'll have by next Tuesday or Wednesday, the Jets are going to have at least one veteran quarterback, probably whether it's Kyler Murray. Cousins is out of the question. I was wrong about him. They have no interest. Maybe Garoppolo. Maybe Derek Carr, maybe Jacoby Brissett.
Derek Carr doesn't make any sense. Derek Carr recently said that he wants to play on a team that's going to have a chance to win.
Okay, but if Derek Carr, that's what we all want. But
and you're going to trade for Derek Carr.
Well, it's not going to cost you. What's it going to cost you to get Derek Carr? But I'm saying, you can say what you want, but then someone else has to want you. There has to be a team that's on the cusp of winning a championship or gives you a chance to win it that wants him out of retirement. How many of those teams exist?
I don't know.
That's right. He has the ties with Musgrave. We'll see what it is, but it's going to be any one of them, and it's the holdover for next year. My major concern about Ty Simpson is that I think, and I know it's Jet quarterbacks, but I don't like Alabama quarterbacks. It's just, you're going to get another possibly Brooks Bollinger, maybe another Greg McElroy. Simpson, I can't go by a body of work of 15 games. I keep telling you guys this, and I hope the Jets are smart enough to do that. If you're going to take him and you think he can be a future, you got to sit him on the bench for 2 years.
There's no chance you can't do that now. You can't draft the quarterback and sit him on the bench for 2 years. You can't. You're almost at the point where you can't draft the quarterback and sit him on the bench for half a year.
Well, I mean, you could. In theory, you could do it.
You could do it,
but if you were convinced that this is this is going to be our guy, and we want to do this thing the right way, like the Giants were, I think the Giants were intending to do it, but because you saw what they saw from Jackson Dart.
Well, they saw that, and then they saw how awful Russell Wilson was too.
Right, but they could also went to Jameis Winston.
They should have actually.
He forced their hand, and the second he stepped on the field, you saw it, right, to the point where people were like, well, he should have started the season. The issue now is that you can't really afford to wait. Because you got 3 first-round picks in 27.
You need some kind of an answer.
And you're going to need to figure out if this is the guy or not.
Dave in the car. Dave, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Good morning, guys. I want to bounce this off you. I think it's about the infrastructure that's in place with a lot of guys. If one thing that the Super Bowl winner told you is that Sam Darnold went into a situation where they put the infrastructure around him. If I told you that the Giants right now got a healthy Kyler Murray, with that team as it's currently put together, with that coaching staff that Harbaugh is bringing over, you'd probably be saying the Giants have a good chance of coming out of that conference not even a question. It's about having the infrastructure in place. The Jets don't give you the feeling that whoever you pick for the Jets, name any quarterback you want, even if you take a high-level quarterback who's winning games now, he would fail with the New York Jets right now. There's too much confusion.
Well,
There's no infrastructure.
Hold on one second. Give me your definition of high. Give me an example of your high-level quarterback. Like how high level are we talking about here? Because if you're going to give me Joe Burrow, Joe Burrow can win here.
Oh, Joe Burrow can win anywhere.
Okay, Joe Burrow could win here. But it wouldn't be a championship year from this year, and he might get crushed. He wouldn't just come here and flip the script and make these guys contenders overnight.
Quarterback that's ever played in the NFL that comes here this season and leads the Jets to a championship.
But I will say this. We know that if you have the right coach, when you take Goff and look exactly what happened to him when he got into the right coach came along with the Rams, this guy went from being someone who was being laughed out of the league into being an all-pro. So if you have the infrastructure in place, you can turn things around rapidly. I mean, nothing proves that more when you look at the Patriots. You brought the right guy in. He put the right infrastructure in. Give me any quarterback you got who's worth his salt. We're going to win.
They also spent – they also spent a ridiculous amount of money in free agency also, too.
Right.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
And they also had one of the easiest schedules you've ever seen.
Right, and they also brought in Josh McDaniels. Like, he's not wrong. I completely agree with you. And again, that's why this is such a weird conversation to be having right now, because I don't believe we have the infrastructure in place. I think that Mougey could end up being a really good GM. I don't think that Aaron Glenn's a good head coach. So now if I bring in whoever the quarterback is and we win 6 games or we win 7 games, and that proves to Woody that we'll keep Aaron Glenn, and now it affects my ability in 27 to get the quarterback I want, now what am I doing?
Now you're in one.
Right, because now I got a coach that I don't think is going to be good enough, and I don't have a quarterback. What?
Game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. Rangers back in action tonight. They host the Maple Leafs at 7 o'clock. Nets visit the Heat at 7:30. Look at a rebound from getting beat up by the Heat last night. And at 9:30, Islanders are out west taking on the Kings in L.A. The Islanders got beat up by the Ducks last night. So teams looking for a little revenge tonight. That's game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. I got an email which it could send shockwaves throughout the show.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
I was just watching some World Baseball Classic.
It's on now?
Yeah, Korea just beat up on Czechia. The live sports, baby.
Oh, look at you.
Oh, yeah.
I have the circle of Reese Davis's face just going around and around.
That's nice.
Yeah.
The guys recognize that you don't know how to use the controllers, right?
I don't know what I'm not even looking at the TV, so it's fine. You want me to read this email to you?
Yes.
It could be shockwaves. RJ, you ready for this? I don't feel like RJ is as dialed into the show today as I would like.
You just revealed the story where you thought that Ass Man was dressed like a loser.
Rick,
that's shockwaves enough.
He was wearing a Jets hat, an Ass Man sweatshirt, and a Jets jacket. Wow. I mean, it was a lot.
Ass Man shirt with the Jets logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who's to say it's not working? I mean, he's got a girlfriend that Ray would like to have
and you know what's
with.
interesting? You lead me right to this email. This comes from Christina Vivona. I don't think RJ's listening at all, by the way.
Christina Vivona.
We're just happy that you can see RJ today.
The bar's low.
Email Christina Vivona.
She says,
okay.
I want it known that the Ass Man's girlfriend is far from the only lady out there completely in love with the gorgeous Dave Rothenberg.
What are we doing? What are you doing?
Can I please? There are many of us out here. The new show photos are something we're all anxiously anticipating with new, skinny, gorgeous Dave. I love all of you. I really love Dave.
I see the wheels turning in your head, Rick.
Christina.
I see them. I can see them from here.
I mean, she gets it.
Please keep it clean. Just keep it clean. That's all I ask.
Ray, I don't know what to say, Ray. I don't even know what to say. I'm at a loss.
It pains you. It pains you that there's a beautiful woman out there who looks at our show and says, him. I
know
want
what Christina
him.
looks like.
Him.
I feel like she could still live with her parent. Like, there's a lot of questions I have.
God forbid, just a gorgeous adult woman has interest in me.
No, I couldn't. I know that's not.
And finds me to be delicioso.
No. I think that woman exists. Her name is Sherry, but I don't think that there's this gaggle of women that are like desperate for the.
Well, Christina Vivona would speak otherwise.
Maybe there is
the new date. Yeah, it's probably in a penitentiary somewhere.
Here we go.
Like a certain club. Like, I mean, I don't get the sense that people are just dying to see pictures of new sexy Dave. You know what? Maybe for Christina and this group of women, you wear something skimpy on. And by the way,
I will.
I got the email. I don't know how you didn't get it. It's right here.
Well, hang on. You're listening to DiPietro and Rothenberg on WHSQ, WCBS FM HD2 in New York. When I asked you if I did that, I did it.
It's important.
Yeah.
Talent photos, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
What?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that you guys will not be here till 3 p.m.
No. So I guess they're doing photos for every show, would be my guess.
Right.
And what photos are they doing at 8 a.m.?
I don't know. It says 8 a.m. This time frame includes setup, the photo shoot, and the breakdown. So don't use that door. Use the secondary doors, please.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I'm in tune with The Office.
I was on this email?
Yeah, it's for everybody. It's a floor alert.
I didn't receive that. Is that from Mary?
Yeah.
I had a great chat with Mary yesterday.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I also got the flashing light by elevators email. I mean, I get all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Light bulb's on its way, okay?
Yeah, feel free to enjoy your complimentary disco ball. Is what I got.
Oh, how about that?
How about that?
RJ?
Hi.
How you doing?
Just Andy.
You have something to say?
I feel like I really have I've really been flourishing in the office space now.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Well, I wasn't going to tell you this.
Oh, here we go.
But when I walked the office yesterday.
Yeah, you were conduiting, yep.
He was, actually.
I was, and I wasn't trying to take your role, but I heard two separate people. Okay. Oh, it's kind of nice to have a day off from Rick when you expect him to be here.
Well,
I was
like,
really?
All right. Listen, I don't need to be in the office at all. I mean, if that's how they feel, that's, you know what, I'll stay home.
No, I don't think they want you always home. Here's what I will say, RJ. He's a lot. Right? Would you agree with that?
No.
He's an acquired taste. Like, maybe not everyone loves Rick.
I wouldn't say it's a lot. No, I wouldn't disagree with, or I wouldn't agree with that at all.
The workplace is meant to be uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's not great, but.
And I think people feel that.
What you just said was hurtful.
What?
I'm hurt now.
You're hurt?
That people would say that.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't share. I'm
trying to liven. No, I'm glad you shared. I mean, that's what good friends do. I'm trying to liven the office up. I mean, as people are busy eating breakfast, I'm just trying to, be a ray of sunshine.
That's what I said. I said, you know what? You don't get him 5 days a week, so the time he's here, he wants to make the most of it.
Right.
Well, you know what? It's not so bad that he's not here today. I was like,
well, you know what? Maybe I don't go in and see everyone anymore.
I got an email from the Ass Man.
This can't be a good email.
He said, "How dare you? I was only wearing a Jake Assman show hat, a Jets sweatshirt, and a Jets starter jacket, thanks to Carl Banks. You're out of your mind." What? Got
it from Carl Banks.
But who cares who it's from? That's three. I mean, you wear that to a game. And even then, that's maybe that's a lot.
It's a lot.
Like outside of a jersey and football pants, what else?
How many times have you worn 3 separate pieces of paraphernalia from a team?
I don't think ever.
Right. RJ, you love the Niners, right? Love them. Would you ever wear 3 Niners pieces of clothing or like a hat, a jacket, a sweatshirt, unless you're going to a game?
I was going to say, at a game you
the game is fine.
I went to one last year. I had a sweatshirt and then a Niners shirt under it because it was going to get hotter. So
you went to a game.
Yeah.
You weren't walking the streets of Manhattan.
Correct.
It's a weird look.
Listen, I maintain that's his brand. That's what he's going for.
Okay, fine. So what are you going for? Losery.
Yeah, right. But it's like Friends. Remember when Joey had the fake Porsche?
And
Joey dressed
and he
up
used to cover the fake Porsche.
Yeah. But he used to dress up with all the Porsche stuff.
Yes.
The Porsche is enough. You don't need to wear a Porsche fanny pack and then a Porsche sweatshirt and a hat and everything else. Just the ass man hat. Perfect. That's all you need.
I totally agree. We know you're the ass man. Be the ass man.
That's it.
Sage advice.
Yeah. I tried to give him additional advice, and he poo-pooed that.
Yeah, he clearly does not want your career.
I don't think he has much respect for you.
I think that's obvious.
He thinks he's built enough on his own without your help.
he's doing it the way he wants to do it, and you just shut your mouth.
Okay. You know what? Mouth shut. I will say nothing more. Nothing more.
Very good.
RJ?
Yes.
How you doing?
Good.
That's
Ray,
great.
did you get Assman's girlfriend's number by any chance?
For God's sakes.
Just wondering. It seems like you guys hit it off.
What does she look like?
Can we do an observations?
I can't ask what a woman looks like.
I feel like there's no answer that's just
What
going
did you guys talk
to
about?
allow us to just move on from this.
How tight was the hug?
They didn't hug, he said.
Oh, I thought they hugged.
No, he said he was scared to hug.
Oh. Why? Because you were aroused?
No. Would you stop?
For the love of God.
What is wrong with you?
He really got himself there.
You know what? Some of them you hear and you're like, that wasn't good. That was funny.
Because that could be uncomfortable. All right, RJ, what do you got?
He's thrown it to observations.
Even he realizes
He knows,
it's time.
I've crossed the line so far. Let me throw it to knobs. All right.
Scamper back.
Somebody press the button.
Oh, God.
These
extra tape on their knob, make their knob bigger.
are knobs.
What was your best sport in school?
By far, tennis.
Oh, my God. All right.
And this
Can you just put on that Rothenberg guy?
is Knobservations.
That has a nice ring to it. DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Brought to you by D'Agostino Law.
Yeah, we love D'Agostino Law.
Are you going to sing it today?
Yeah, he is.
No.
Bowers sung it last week.
Bauer's good.
But I think you've proven to be pretty good, too.
I don't think that's true.
No.
I think you know that's not
You know
true.
what? Give it another try.
Maybe at the end. We'll see.
How about this?
Yeah.
If we get... What are you laughing? If we
Why
get
do you ask him to sing? We've got the recording.
If we get to... I want to try again.
It
If we
could
get
get
to
worse.
the end of Knobservations and we all agree that it was top shelf, you sing.
Okay.
Okay. I think it's going to be great.
You woke up today and just chose violence, huh?
What do you mean?
It's everybody. It started with Fred Warner. That was the tip of the iceberg. Then now you...
I thought the Fred Warner stuff was like benign commentary.
You
I didn't realize
double
it would get you so
down-
riled.
Clearly, you did not know
You
that.
double down
you knew it would be the opposite of benign.
On Jake, I think your description was loser-ish, which is your words, not mine.
Strong.
I just got a text message from Jake.
Okay.
He wants
He's
to
a
fight
bad
Dave.
guy. He's a bad guy, that Rothenberg.
Yeah?
How so?
That's what he said. I don't know. He just said he's a bad guy.
All right.
That's all I'm saying.
What do they say? Any publicity is better than no publicity?
That tells you so
that's
much.
what I'm giving him.
Tells you so much.
Listen, man desperate for attention wears numerous layers of Jets paraphernalia.
This is where you get in trouble.
That's what the headline would be.
Sometimes we can
He
all...
looks like a pathetic loser. That's what I think he said.
We can all get past the first go-around, but it's like the second,
It's
third.
the doubling down.
Yeah.
I
It's
understand.
doubling and tripling down.
I'm a lot. I'm sorry.
This is why he was so good at blackjack when he played.
Yep.
Hit me.
So Rick found this. Kudos to him. We'll bat lead off with David Fizdale. You remember him?
The Knicks coach, yeah.
How could we
Memphis
forget?
Knicks, of course.
Yep. So he was on the Run It Back podcast, and he spoke about exactly what went wrong when he was the Knicks coach. This was way back in 2018, and why they didn't have more success.
New York was it was depleted. Kristaps was on the ACL. They had just gutted it to a place where our best player at that time was Tim Hardaway Jr. and Enes Kanter. And everybody else was just kind of like just players on the roster that they were seeing if they could emerge again or if they could get better again. Emmanuel Mudiay, it just didn't come to fruition. Losing all them damn games, donating my record, to get Zion Williamson or and we ended up, look, the one thing I say, RJ Barrett has been the most steady of all of them.
Yeah.
And we got him at 3. Our people seem to have thought KD and Kyrie for sure was coming to us. It's not supposed to be a tank. That's not the formula. The coach that I came out of on the other side, I'm 100 times the coach I was after I went through that experience.
He talks about it like he went to war. Came back and twice the man.
I wish he didn't mention Emmanuel Mudiay. Like, that's just such a dark time in Knicks history.
You're talking, like Moutier. Who else?
When they're collecting like everyone else's trash.
Like Wayne Ellington.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, the plan at least. I mean, we talked about it, but
they thought they were going to get Durant and LeBron.
Right. They thought they were going to be bad enough to get Ja or Zion. Turns out they get, RJ, and he's not wrong. He's been the most consistent, but the best player was Ja. And then they were going to get KD and Kyrie, and that didn't work out.
So one of the names mentioned there was Zion Williamson. Once upon a time viewed as the next, insert descriptor here, the next face of the NBA, the next best player, Mount Rushmore, whatever you want to say. That clearly has not happened. And Stephen A. Smith on First Take, apparently...
I don't like this story, by the way.
He was pushed by some people within the walls of the Pelicans organization to go public with this. Now, maybe he took it a little far, and you'll hear that in a moment. But apparently he said, because you won't hear it in the audio, so I'm giving you a little disclaimer, that he was actually urged by people that work for that team to kind of give Zion a little kick in the rear end. And here's how it went.
You got people that are alcoholics. You got people that are drug addicts and stuff like that. What was Zion's problem? Food addict. The joke was everybody in New Orleans, they cooked. It could be everybody from a restaurant, a chef, to your grandmama. All right? Anybody that cooked knew about Zion Williamson. And he knew them. They were on a first name basis because that brother ate a lot.
So... the Pelicans, who they've gone back and forth with Stephen A. before, they responded with their social media account. They've posted, over the past a couple of years, they've posted different pictures, stats from when Stephen A. was in college. I think he averaged
1.5
point a game. Yeah, he had the sign was, is it the
he broke his
the Wilt Chamberlain.
The Wilt sign with the 1.5 instead of 100. Various different things. Trying to embarrass Stephen A. Well, yesterday, and Ray pointed this out right as because our show ends right as First Take is beginning at 10, and Ray and I walked out to the general seating area where we go after the show, and he noticed right away Stephen A's got on his all-white suit.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to bring it today, as Dave would say. And
bring it.
Yeah, bring it. Bring it, Stephen A. did.
My popularity is more than anybody you got on your team outside of Zion Williamson. Again, not throwing any shade on the players, just giving you facts. Why am I bringing all of these things up, New Orleans Pelicans? At the end of the day, trolling on social media, that's all you've got? Keep it going. I won't seek revenge. I'll just do what I'm doing right now, telling the truth and spewing a reality about your organization. And the only thing worse than your basketball has been your social media department, trying to get clicks. But at what price? You wanted my attention. You got it. I got more. I'm just not going to waste our viewers' time by talking about a franchise struggling to be relevant.
I hate this. I mean, he's going after the players. The players didn't go after him.
Going after the social media admin.
I mean, come on.
Right, but I actually at one point, I listened to it yesterday. He actually at one point talked about Zion hiding food under his bed.
Yeah, I did hear it. Yeah, that was there as well.
I don't like it. He should. I don't know. I don't like this. I think Stephen A. should be better than this.
Well, I think that's legitimate. Like he actually made a point before this whole thing went to where the Pelicans, sent out the video of all his lowlights was that
they sent video of him falling over himself.
It
right,
literally
his first
said
pitch.
stick to solitaire.
No, right.
Which is a shot. But it's not. But not from the players.
Well, no, but this wasn't. This was just that one player. This team. I mean, his retort was kind of towards the entire Pelicans organization and how bad they've been. But I mean, Stephen A. actually made it sound like in the whole and RJ, you probably listened to it too. Was that he was getting phone calls from Zion, people close to Zion.
Yeah,
they were like, "You need to bring this up because it's the only we're hoping him being embarrassed by it will change it." By you drawing attention to it, maybe it'll change the behavior because it's so out of control. So I don't know. I don't know if that's, again, how you look at that. But if that's true, then, I mean, how much do you want to criticize Stephen A. for bringing it up?
I don't know. I don't like it. It feels like this is very lowbrow stuff.
I think it's a real topic of conversation, though, as to why Zion hasn't turned into what everyone thought Zion was going to be.
Yeah, you're viewing it solely on the surface of Stephen A. versus the Pelicans social media. I think, what Rick's saying is more, I think, the interesting angle here of where has it gone wrong? Is it literally that he cannot stop eating, or is there more to it?
Which would be actually sad if, he's throwing his career down the tubes because he just can't stop eating.
Listen, I'm sure it's a factor.
He's also always hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But
I don't know if it's because he's out of shape or not.
That's another part of it. It's how they've handled him, and it feels like what's in the best interest of him now, and probably the Pelicans moving forward is just there's a split.
You know what would terrify me if I were the Pelicans?
He goes somewhere else and is great.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He goes somewhere else. He buys into whatever they're trying to sell. He loses weight. He's healthy, and he's dominant.
Well, forever you heard that he wanted to play at the Garden. And he loved playing there. And what is it? Let me see. When is this clip from? This is from 2021. I remember playing this back then.
New York is the mecca of basketball. I love playing here. When I played here in college, and this is my first time playing here in the pros. And I mean, this atmosphere, whether they're cheering for you, whether they're booing for you, it's amazing. Honestly, I think outside of New Orleans, obviously, I think this might be my favorite place to play outside of New Orleans. I can't even lie to you. I can't lie to you.
Yeah. I mean, the Knicks have gotten to a point where it wouldn't even really be a consideration now. But
they dodged the bullet.
Yeah.
That's really why. I mean, what you said, Dave, is really the only reason why you wouldn't trade him in the first place.
It's just because of the fear of what he turns into.
Right. Because I mean, what exactly is he doing for you now?
Nothing.
Nothing at all. So, Russell Wilson, he was a Giant for a brief time.
Thank goodness that's over.
And he was on with Best with the Boys.
Well, then you take him.
That's Mr. Unlimited.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Unlimited, he took a little bit because he took the high road when Sean Payton made all kinds of headlines. They get rid of him. They eat all the dead cap, and they're having success. And Sean Payton was saying, "Oh, we can't wait to play Russ." And well, Russ finally had his moment to respond.
I don't say much. I never hardly ever say anything. I think there's a time and place. But sometimes you get fatigued of people talking about you. You just say, like you mentioned, we're all human. But it's one thing for people that maybe aren't in the field or aren't, people say bots or whatever, talking. I don't worry about that stuff. That never. But to me, when you've been in the ring or you've been on the same side of this and that, and I got the same amount of rings as you got, meaning Sean. Listen, I got a lot of respect for him as a play caller, this and that. But to take a shot, I don't like. I don't think it's necessary, especially when I'm not even on your own team anymore. So for me, I've realized I've stayed quiet for so long. There's a time and place where I'm not. For me, I know who I am as a competitor, as a warrior, as a champion too. I've beaten Sean too. We've been on the same place and same thing. And so it's not a matter of disrespect. Just don't disrespect me.
Refresh my memory. Right. What did Peyton say? I remember
when he said. Remember when he said when the Giants played Denver?
Yeah.
That it was how he said it. As inferring that he wished it was Russ that was playing.
Right. Which felt at the time, I remember, very unnecessary.
Right. Yes. I actually don't think Russ is wrong.
I don't think Russ is remotely wrong in this instance. Why would you take shots at me and I've done nothing to incite or infuriate you? Obviously, he doesn't like him.
By the way, Davis Webb is going to call plays for the Broncos.
Right.
Because he clearly maybe had some other opportunities.
See how long that lasts.
Yeah. Imagine Sean Payton looking over your shoulder. That could be fireworks.
I used to think Sean Payton, just great guy, great to work with. He's a good coach.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that.
Oh, yeah.
I think Sean Payton's always been this guy.
Yeah, well, you know what? It feels like it's more out in the open than it used to be. At least that's the way I kind of gather information.
Just like the more you hear, it feels like he's always been.
It feels
this
like
guy.
he's a lot to deal with.
Yep.
Correct.
Yep. Aaron Rodgers, he was on McAfee. Remember when that used to be a thing for us? Was it every Tuesday?
Oh, what did Rodgers say?
Yeah.
Where's he going to wind up? Yeah.
So he's a free agent. Among other things, he said that there's no contract offer right now from the Pittsburgh Steelers, and talked about how he's on good terms with Mike McCarthy. This was troubling. Also talked about this with he and his wife, what they're dealing with.
We're not living, at the beach anymore. Part of it is I have legitimate stalkers, and I don't say that lightly or flippantly. I've been getting stalked at my house for about a year and a half when I was living there. Not just that, but stalked at the coffee shop I would frequent, the gym at Proactive that I would go to, which was really bizarre. The paparazzi was stalking me for a long time, flying drones over my house. I don't post on X. I'm not a social media guy anymore. So I only know about this stuff because of my sweet sister Mia.
Have you seen his wife yet?
No one's seen
No
his
one
wife.
has. No one even knows who it is.
No.
Said that they're having
It is pretty amazing
they're having a great offseason.
that a person in the public eye, as Aaron Rodgers is, can have a wife and nobody has any idea who it is.
That's the reason for the drones.
Well, that's
Maybe she can have a press conference. She can just go out
I
front
don't
lawn.
see that happening.
When you go from the significant others he's been connected to before, and it's always been out there,
right?
And then you just go to no idea what this woman looks like whatsoever, and extreme privacy. Unfortunately, it's wrong. It's wrong for people to stalk him like that. But this is what's going to happen.
Welcome to our society.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. People have the means, the capability, and they want answers. So.
And finally, Dave, you did yeoman's work last week. Dan Grassa had the worst commute that I think in the almost 13 years I've lived here. I think it's the worst commute I've ever heard about.
A lot of people have brought to my attention they call shenanigans on this. I don't.
So what is the actual duration of Dan Grassa's commute from last week? 5 hours?
4.5 hours.
Okay, 4.5 hours
from door to door.
From Jersey to...
Did he tell you I saved him some time, by the way?
He
You could
did.
have been waiting even longer if it wasn't for me.
Right. 4.5 hours to go from where he is in Jersey, which apparently Carlin told me is closer than Chris lives, to these studios.
Okay.
I can vouch for that, yeah.
All right. So Dave, being the good teammate that he is, he stuck around for an hour and a half?
What a guy.
Yeah.
Is that right?
1 hour
guy.
and an additional half hour.
So somebody came to your not your rescue, but your side.
My defense.
Your defense.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was, you didn't bring this up. I did hear that they forced money on you from their jar.
They did. I actually didn't want to take it. They have
But
this,
they made
I don't know
you.
if it's a tip jar or a swear jar.
Yeah.
Or,
They twisted your arm.
Did they stick your hand in the jar and,
you can
close it
laugh.
around the money?
You know what?
Oh, no, I don't want to take the
'cause I
$60.
You can laugh all you want. I said I don't want to take it, and Bart goes, take it, throws it at me, and says, go buy yourself lunch. You deserve this money.
Get yourself something nice.
Yeah.
So
it's the Detroit jar, is my understanding.
Yeah.
A Detroit jar?
Talking about
he mentions the Pistons.
Oh.
So, as a result, it was brought up that maybe Dave deserves, and this is the holy grail of currency around these parts with this show, comp day. Because he worked 2 shows, in theory, right?
Not in theory.
Well, not 2
in
full
practice.
shows, but yeah.
I
So-
worked 2 shows.
So, someone came to your defense, and that was Chris Carlin.
Dave, because of all the traffic that Dan hit on Thursday, ended up staying until 11:30ish. Is that about right?
Pretty close, yeah.
And he was physically here.
Physically here. I didn't let him leave.
Exactly. You didn't give him a comp day or anything for that?
No.
Why?
He pushed for one.
He's right to.
I said 1 hour doesn't make a day.
An hour and a half kind of makes a day when you're doing a show.
That's Michael K. Daily life. Take away commercials.
All right, so the guy pouring cement,
Bart's
he
got
puts
a
in an
mouthful
hour
of
extra
food.
worth of work. His foreman says to him, I tell you
again,
what, we're going to give you the day off
You did
tomorrow.
75% of Michael K's show is basically what he did. And he did it with Bart, which...
I almost got him across the line a couple times.
So Bart ends up having to give him $62
I was going to say,
out of our jar.
Once Bart made the offer of you're going to have the tip, the swear jar money, I was like, oh, great.
I got Jeezy off the hook.
I don't need to offer him a comp day now.
You are amazing at negotiation.
No comp day.
Well, that's fine, because there's going to be something I need at some point, and I'm gonna call in that favor. I mean, Rick, I'm owed some kind of favor.
Listen, I'm with you. I think you should absolutely get a comp day. It was sold to you as like, hey, maybe a segment or
Right.
2.
Can you stay till 10:15? You know what? Can you push it to 10:30? Then it's like John says, I have a meeting at 11, so you'll probably be here after that. I'll see you after the meeting. Like it never ended.
Right. He's like, it's 1:08. Nope. Now it's 1:17. Now it's an hour and 38 minutes.
It does feel though, since you took the $62, that
I'll tell you what. I'll give John back $62, and I'll take the comp day.
Reopen.
And you know what? Shame on him, because he says, if you're working the quarry and you stay an extra hour and a half, okay. What do you get if you work an extra hour and a half? Like triple time, and I mean, you get paid a lot of money.
The quarry, Fred Flintstone.
Yeah.
That's Observations, brought to you by D'Agostino Law. 35 years of getting accident victims and Social Security disability clients every dollar they deserve. Offices in New York, in New Jersey. 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222. D'Agostino Law Bite Back.
It's better.
No, it's not.
It's the same.
It's so bad.
I don't have the pitch.
The amazing thing about you is you do everything well.
I cannot say Law Bite Back.
You do everything well. Everything.
I'm consistent.
You know sports. You're a great dad, family, work. You name it, you have it covered. You cannot sing.
Nobody's perfect at everything.
No, it's a.
But this is such a flaw.
It's a major flaw.
It's a real do you even sing in the shower? You're like, no, my voice is just that bad.
No, I'm terrible. My voice just does not lend itself to that.
God. And you also sing with no confidence.
No,
if you had a little more confidence.
Oh yeah. Look at what you do to him every time he sings.
No, I just don't have that range.
You don't have it.
No, unfortunately. Sadly. All right, Raymond.
The investigation found he was viewing pornographic material on his personal phone just before the vehicle crash.
Did it happen?
What in your mind makes you think that you should get into the back of a cop car? Because we wanted to ride to the next bar.
In Florida?
Do I look like a taxi? No.
Did it happen in Florida? Presented by Wild Fork.
Sing it.
They don't have anything to sing. That's the end of the
Wild Fork.
Wild Fork.
You want to come up with a jingle?
Meat.
There you go.
That's nice, actually.
That was beautiful. No wonder they love you.
Alrighty, so the theme of what we have going on is they just call it pickleball. We call it Rickleball.
Oh, yeah.
Which you can still sign up for if you're watching on YouTube. There's a link. You can also go on the ESPN New York app. Sign up to play with Dave and Rick. March 20th. Pickleball Heaven, Medford. Be there. So, in this case, there's some people in the place. Let's call it a retirement home. And they're just trying to get a little sweat. Not the sweat we talked about yesterday. Little physical activity, play some pickleball. So there's a little doubles match going on. And there's a ball that is ruled out. So this is two retired couples. And one of the husbands apparently disagrees.
This has to be Florida.
How do you know?
Retired couples pickle. Go ahead.
Right, or it could be setting us up.
You don't know.
Which is possible as well.
So the husband disagrees. The wife of that man came to his defense, as you might expect, saying that she, quote, saw the chalk move despite the fact that there's no chalk on the court. But anyways, like a foul ball.
So she was John McEnroe at that moment.
Yep. And things escalated really quickly after that to the point where authorities were called after what onlookers said was a physical altercation.
So you have two, octogenarians.
Sure.
Are going at it.
Are they that old? Did he say they were that old?
He said they're older people.
According to the police report, the physical altercation involved sporting equipment. So I think paddles were getting launched.
You can relate to this.
Yeah, you know. You're a
don't lump me into this.
You've assaulted somebody with a racket
insider.
I was a child.
You still did
Still happened.
Still on your record.
Hey, you're 8 years old though. That's not that
a child.
No, that's not
violent
that young.
tendencies.
If you were at the tennis combine, they'd look into that and be like, off the board.
No.
I think.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe
No.
they'd be like, this guy's a dog.
We'll look at it, as a positive. This guy will do anything. Losing crushes him. We'll draft him.
So the couple was taken into custody, and apparently the people in this community are now considering installing replay cameras to avoid such an instance moving forward.
Lines have been drawn.
Did it happen in Florida?
Absolutely.
Confident.
Absolutely.
Very confident.
It's transparent. Older people fight craziness. It has to be.
Okay.
It has to be.
This was said to be the story by so many people. So if you are one of those people, thank you, Rick.
I feel like we could potentially be falling into a trap here.
Maybe.
Oh, you think it's not, huh?
Maybe.
Because Dave is convinced, and usually when he's convinced, he's pretty on point. But then I also feel like there's probably some pressure from RJ, on RJ after what Ray did to this segment, that he has to come strong with a a good Florida story, because we had the guy that had killed and
Yep. Yep.
Right, with the horse or whatever.
With the deer.
Yeah.
What's the deer?
A horse.
Whatever.
I'm going to say Florida. You know what? I don't think you're trying to trick us. I think this is Florida.
It has to be.
Raymond?
I think there's much trickery involved here.
You think there's some trickeration here?
I believe it's to throw you off the trail.
Ray, you got any more animal sex stories you want to tell?
All right.
No, we will stick to the pickleball assault.
Okay.
I'll also say Florida.
You just said there was trickeration going on.
There's trickeration to throw you off the trail. I do believe it's Florida.
You're confusing me, but okay.
Well, Rick mentioned trust.
Uh-huh.
You trusted your gut. You should trust me also. It did happen in Florida.
It did.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Good job by all three of you. That was Did It Happen in Florida, presented by Wild Fork, your number one choice for meat and seafood.
Sing it, please.
Meat and seafood.
No.
They don't have any.
It's Wild Fork. We got meat.
Yeah.
That's not their slogan, though.
It is now.
I don't think they want that.
At very affordable prices.
Yeah, Rick.
I don't know if that's necessary.
Wild Fork, we've got meat.
Yeah.
It's great. It's beautiful.
Pass it by them.
Mellifluous, really.
Sure.
Let's break. We'll come back and we'll get
Boneless
to
chicken breasts.
venison.
Kangaroo. Only $9.98 a pound.
I just forget that they have kangaroo meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got kangaroo meat. What else? What other kind of meat you want, Ray?
They
Maybe
got
some
it all.
of those in. Hopefully those animals didn't, no.
All right.
All right. You know what we'll do now? We'll break. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads. Here is Debbie Duhame.
Good morning to the gorgeous, skinny, delicioso Dave Rothenberg. And hey, looking good over there too, Rick DiPietro. Guys, let's see what's going on. This does not look good. Traffic on the LIE westbound, problems into the Clearview. Over on the ramp at the Clearview, it's a big pothole to deal with. Inbound George Washington Bridge, it's 1 hour because of issues on the Cross Bronx East at the Alexander Hamilton Bridge. A stalled tractor trailer. Inbound Lincoln 45, Holland 45. Watch for delays Newark Bay Extension East at the Newark Bay Bridge with a disabled vehicle. Sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org. I'm Debbie Duhame on 880 ESPN New York.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 877 Cars for Kids to speak to a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Go to carsforkids.org now or call 877 Cars for Kids to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
College basketball is nonstop. Big games, tight spreads, momentum swings every night, and now FanDuel is giving you a way to turn that energy into even bigger wins with a college basketball parlay profit boost, and here's how it works. You build any college hoops parlay you like, the early tip, the rivalry game, the ranked matchup, the late night West Coast shootout, mixed spreads, totals, props, whatever fits your read of the slate, then just apply your profit boost and instantly bump up that potential payout. You can go safe, you can go spicy, go with the team you've been following all season. It's your parlay, your style, now with more upside behind it. Head to FanDuel.com/local to get started. FanDuel, play your game. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Minimum 2-leg parlay required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost builder tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amounts. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
Ox Spine at New York Presbyterian is always in pursuit of a better way to heal the spine. We're getting more people moving again with minimally invasive, non-surgical, and surgical treatments with innovative solutions for every back and spine condition and your unique needs. Expert spine care is available now across New York City and Westchester. Find a doctor at nyp.org/oxspine. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Monkey Sports, built by players for players, is your one-stop shop for hockey, baseball, lacrosse, and more. Find top-name equipment and expert in-store services like sharpening, break-ins, and relacing. Shop in-store at Monkey Sports in Farmingdale or Woodbridge, or online for all the top brands. Whatever your sports, Monkey Sports gets you game ready fast. Monkey Sports, where athletes shop.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. Find the Children is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted car. Call 1-800-294-0222. You'll receive the maximum tax deduction, and we provide fast, free pickup. Call 1-800-294-0222. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Call 1-800-294-0222. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. So you like Rich Cimini, right?
I love Rich.
I also like Rich Cimini. Even though it's been a little confrontational today, you like the ass man as well, right?
I have no problems with the ass man.
I have no problems with the ass man either.
Well, he has a problem with you. So,
well, you know what? That's his issue to solve and to figure out. I don't have any problem with him. I just thought he looked a little silly wearing multiple layers of Jets paraphernalia yesterday.
Okay. All right.
But anyway, Rich Cimini, you remember the little commercials like, you got chocolate in my peanut butter? You got peanut butter in my chocolate.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Right. So Rich Cimini was on the Jake Assman show yesterday.
Okay.
And he said what we've been gathering for weeks now. Mougey kind of overtaking Aaron Glenn in the power structure of the New York Jets.
I do think Glenn carries the most weight in the organization, but I do think if this were to be another disastrous type year, assuming they drafted well this year, then I think Mougey would be more of a long-term guy for the Jets. The GM usually has more job security than the coach. The coach is usually the fall guy when something goes bad. Certainly Aaron Glenn has put himself on the line this year because there's no one else to get rid of. Mougey is no longer the sidekick, and I think he's done a sneaky good job with what he's done so far.
So the thing is that there's been like a flip or on the verge of a flip in a I don't know if it's a power struggle, but like who's going to have more
power structure.
Yeah, right. I think the power structure, which is like Mougey, you could see a longer leash than you can with Aaron Glenn. And that's what makes this such a weird situation. Aaron Glenn needs results, and they have to be wins this year. I don't know what the number is, but he needs wins this season.
Right, but I mean, even just hearing Rich say it, and we've talked about this for weeks, but I mean, hearing him say it, also, I think just as far as what I think Aaron Glenn could potentially be as a head coach, actually gives me less and less confidence. Like, I already have no confidence.
Well, how could you have less than none?
Well, but the idea, too, like inside that building, like if you're Woody Johnson and you make this hire, right, you went through, Mike T and all these people, and yeah, I mean, you did an extensive search, and you came up with Aaron Glenn for all the reasons that you told us. Former Jet, had a really good playing career. You saw what he did in Detroit. He's a leader, man. All these different things. Like, so all of a sudden now, after 1 year, being around him, being in the building with him, being in meetings with him, have already moved off of, hey, this is Aaron Glenn's show, to this is Darren Mougey's show. I mean, is not a great sign.
Well, the thing is, has Mougey done so much to make you feel like this is Mougey's show, or has Glenn done so little that you feel like this is Mougey's show?
Well, I think it's a combination of the both. But you know what I'm saying? Like, for us, I think it's easy to say those things, right? Like, I mean, me and you got to that point because Aaron Glenn, has looked awful. They started 0-7. I mean, it got worse as the season progressed. The end of the season was an absolute joke, like the team had quit.
Well, they did quit.
And then Darren Mougey has made some good moves. But I'm saying, like, as far as inside the building is concerned, right? Like, if they go into this with, this is the guy, it's his team, right? I mean, it's Darren Mougey was taken in after Aaron Glenn, so this is his show. To now all of a sudden have it like where you get in the sense that inside the building, this is how it's going. It's not just what we're talking about. It's like actually inside the building that there's a whole hell of a lot of a whole lot less confidence in Aaron Glenn now after only 1 year.
Well, I will say this: doesn't that give you a little, like, some semblance of like, okay, good? Like, could you imagine if he did what he did in year one? Has had the way he deals with the media, the way the team quit on him, everything he says, just all of it.
Well, no.
And you came into year two, and it was just like, no, he's fine. You have no worries.
Well, no, I think you would have worries, but if you if you were sold on the decision that you made and you had conviction in what you did, like it's not crazy to think that year one would be a tough year. Not maybe that bad, but
Rick, it was
how was it?
It was awful.
I know, but was it great in Detroit?
No, but it wasn't expected to be good in Detroit.
Oh, but it wasn't expected to be good. No, I know. I'm not disagreeing with you that it wasn't expected to be this bad. But if you as bad as it looked, like how bad was it behind the scenes? To have you come off of, hey, we believe in him, this is our guy, to now it's like, well, it seems like Darren Mougey actually has more power than Aaron Glenn does.
If you asked 100 Jets fans right now, do you think Aaron Glenn is doing a good job, has done a good job, is going to do a good job, I would say 99 of them would say, God, no. Get rid of him.
I'm not concerned about what the Jets fan is saying. I know what the Jets fan is saying.
The court of public opinion has ruled on this guy. Nobody likes him that deals with the Jets.
Okay, and you're right, and I'm with you, but I'm saying, like, for that now to be the sentiment behind closed doors, it's like when I first started doing this, and they made the decision to give me a job. Clearly, like, when I first started, I wasn't going to, like, I would have ups and downs, and I probably wouldn't be great. But if they believed at some point I would be good, they would stick with me.
Right, agreed.
Like, but so now I go through year one, and, they get a chance to see me on a regular basis, and they're like, you know what, maybe this guy, I don't think this guy's going to be good at all.
I mean, you tell me, what went well for him year one?
Nothing went well as far as wins and losses are concerned and what we saw. I'm saying, like, that's only what we saw. Like, there's a chance that even if your team isn't winning, you could be doing a really good...
Fair.
You know what I mean?
But at the end of the year, did you say to yourself, boy, they quit on this coach?
Yes.
So I don't know that there's a lot of things that you take positively. Maybe behind the scenes in Florham Park, there's a different feel, but it didn't translate to anything that anybody got to see on the field.
Right, but that's what I'm talking about. It sounds like that feel behind closed doors, the stuff that we don't see, isn't great either.
Well, then there's no reason to even think about keeping him long term.
Right, like, I mean, if he was doing such a good job behind the closed doors, and they were like, hey, listen, this team's not very good. Right, we came in year one to assess what we had. Clearly not that good. We're missing a quarterback. We have all these different things that we need. But you could tell that he was doing a good job. Like, you watched him in meetings. You watched him, like, how prepared he was, how he ran practice. You'd be like, I still believe in this guy. It may not look good, but I still believe it's still his show. But it feels like it's already, like, behind the scenes pivoted to, no. Darren Mougey is clearly more qualified than Aaron Glenn is. There's a chance that we were wrong. Aaron Glenn doesn't know what the hell he's doing, and Mougey is actually a good decision.
Listen, with what Mougey has done so far, I don't think you can kill him.
No, I think he's done a good job. I don't want to kill him.
I think he's done a pretty decent job. I mean, he got a lot for Sauce Gardner. He got a good deal in return for Williams. I mean, right? They have draft capital like you've almost never seen. They have a ton of money under the salary cap. So now we'll see.
Right, but okay. But here's what I'm saying to you: is I think even at the end of last year, as bad as it was, knowing that Aaron was coming back, I think we all wanted to hope. A little piece of us wanted to hope that, hey, this was just a bad first season. He was overwhelmed. It was a lot more than he thought it was going to be. He'll figure it out. The further along we get, the less likely that seems. Like, that glimmer has now almost completely disappeared.
Yeah,
like,
it's totally faded out.
Between the superpower thing and him falling asleep,
right
and now it's like, no.
But what is he? And I go back to what has he done that you look at? You're like, okay, you know what? He's got that going for him. Like, is he a great talent evaluator? Is he a great in-game coach? Does he have the respect of the guys? On Monday through Saturday. Like, what has he done that you look at and you say, yeah, it feels like it's very little. And I get it that we're kind of on the outside looking in, but. I mean, it's hard to look at the positivity when it comes to Aaron Glenn.
No, there isn't. There isn't any positivity. But I think just because you know he's coming back, that you wanted to believe that maybe it would get better. And the more time goes on here, the less likely you feel like that's going to be.
He's going to get a second kick at this thing, right? Whether you like him or not, he's going to get a chance in year two.
Right, but what actually almost scares me to death now, if they do decide to bring in a quarterback, that's a good quarterback.
Well,
right?
who has the ultimate? I mean, is Glenn the ultimate decision maker, or is Mougey the ultimate decision maker?
It sounds like it's headed more towards like Mougey's going to be.
Okay, so then maybe Mougey, knowing that he has a longer leash, can make sure that they're not too good, and it is another 3 or 4 win season. You do wind up with one of those first 3 picks in this draft.
I think we'll get a chance to see with what they do at quarterback.
Yeah, I think it's going to tell a lot. Mega Red emails in. I'm one of the 100 Jets fans. Glenn is trash. Failed miserably here. I want him gone. No confidence. No hope.
Yeah, RJ, I don't know if do you get what I'm saying, RJ? Because I don't feel like I explained myself properly. I feel like I kind of gave like a word salad there.
Do you understand what he's saying, or are you confused by what he was saying?
No, I understand.
Yeah,
I understand. I think you're in a spot,
RJ, you don't buy into Aaron Glenn, right?
You're in a spot now where I don't even know who's leading your team. I don't know who the face of the team is. I don't know who the face of the team on the field is.
Face of the team on the field?
And the problem...
Garrett Wilson?
No, it's Garrett Wilson.
Maybe,
yeah.
But do we even know he loves being here? But
that's part of the problem. I don't even feel like being a Jet.
He's such a nice guy. They broke him.
And Breece Hall, who we're pitching optimism with a long-term deal, he has openly said he doesn't want to be a Jet. But the thing I don't know if I'd be concerned about, but I guess if you trust Mougey more than Glenn needs a quarterback that can at least, you could talk yourself into getting to 6 or 7 wins, right? If you're Mougey and you kind of see what you have in Glenn, it's tough because, he's part of the reason you're here. But if you believe you can make it to 2027 and make it to the draft.
If you're Glenn.
If you're Mougey.
If you're Mougey.
Why are you going to load Aaron Glenn up with pieces, specifically a quarterback that could actually win games? What is the fine line where if you're looking out for yourself, I'm not saying he is, where Glenn is not back, but you, being Mougey, are back?
I mean, it's a Joe Shane situation,
because
right?
if you win like 2 games, you're probably both gone. You don't want to do that.
I would argue if you felt that way, it's kind of like
they should have fired him.
It's like other takes that I've had in a similar vein. If you actually feel that way, then fire him now. What are we doing? Get the guy you want. Go through the bad season. It is what it is, and you have what you want.
You're talking about the Jets?
Yes.
No, they're not going to do that.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're going to have that mentality that you're just going to burn a season because you don't want to get a quarterback because you don't want to be too competitive, so that you're not.
Also that. You know what? I don't think Aaron Glenn's very good. That's also very unfair to him.
Yeah.
So you're going to fire a guy based on a season that potentially you're going to try to lose? That's not fair.
I don't think they would.
I don't think it's fair either way.
I don't think there's a world they would fire him. I think it sets up perfectly where you give him, look, I tried. And then you keep the GM for continuity, and then next year you let Mougey run point.
And then Aaron Glenn never is a head coach again in this league, never to be heard from again.
Most likely.
Doesn't that seem
definitively?
Doesn't that seem like the path they're on right now? I could be wrong. There's a lot that could change.
I have to wait to see what quarterback they wind up with.
Well, we just heard from David Fizdale, didn't we? Now David Fizdale was in on it.
Yeah.
Like this could be like, Aaron Glenn doesn't realize what's happening until it actually happens. But right? Like, to what you guys just said, like. In theory, it's what's in the best interest of the Jets long term anyway, but it's also what's in the best interest of Darren Mougey if he thinks that Aaron Glenn's not a very good coach.
Well, and David Fizdale's story is that he was told something was going to happen and it didn't happen.
It just didn't happen.
So
maybe at the end of the rainbow, you get Arch Manning. You get your very own Manning.
What are the chances that happens?
And that's another thing I'll believe when I actually see it.
You think that he's going to say, I won't go to the Jets?
Until I'm told otherwise, based on past history, I'm not going to believe it. Yeah.
Why are you so negative, Ray?
That is. Could you imagine that?
Well, but
you imagine if you had the number 1 pick in the draft and Cooper Manning came out and said, my son will not play for the Jets?
Well, here's the thing, though. Even if that were to happen, you have insurance next year, in theory. If you're really going to play that game, you have enough quarterbacks where you could talk yourself into, you know what, one way or another.
And also, while we're having that conversation, why is next year's quarterback class considered to be so great? Wasn't this quarterback class supposed to be better than it actually ended up being?
Better than it ended up being? There's nobody here. Yeah, there's one guy.
But I'm saying there was a lot of talk a year ago. It's like,
no one's home.
Aller's going to be good. Nussmeier's going to be good.
Nussmeier, Aller.
And this class ended up being, you can call it what it is.
You never know.
Crap.
You never know.
And that's where it can go sideways for Mougey.
RJ, we got a break. Of all the people be yammering on and on and on and on. I'm surprised.
Good conversation.
I'm surprised. I know it's engaging.
I know. What's her name? Victoria thinks you're scrumptious to look at.
Who the hell is Victoria?
Who's the woman that says
Christina
Rizona?
Well, you got your whole name. You remember it. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I know you're number one fan.
Made an impression.
Yeah.
I mean, when you get a woman telling you how sexy you are, how can you not?
Yeah. All right. Sorry.
That's okay. We'll break. We'll be back and continue this uplifting, engaging conversation. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
It's Chuck Devine with SnowCountry.com. Find what you need to get projects done from the brands you trust at prices you'll love. Lowe's, we help, you save. A batch of fresh snow greeted northern mountains on Wednesday like Whiteface in the Adirondacks and Smuggler's Notch, Vermont getting at least a couple inches. Killington and Pico with 4 inches fresh, and Stratton got 5 inches. Thursday and Friday we'll have some showers and some dry windows close to home, and then it's full-blown spring skiing by the weekend with milder temperatures and soft snow. Mount Peter and Thunder Ridge, both 100% day and night with snow on the softer side in southern New York, and snow tubing this weekend for Mount Peter. Wyndham and Bel Air, both on 55 well-covered trails in the Catskills, and they have a nice selection of groomed black diamonds, both of them. That snow will soften nicely this weekend. Gorn Mountain and Whiteface, both with trail numbers in the 80s in the Adirondacks. Killington explores 6 big mountains in Vermont.
You don't just ski or ride, you dominate. At Killington, we fuel your adventure. Be the beast. Ski and ride Killington.
25 a month, 5 whole years. Same sweet number in your ears. Check it in a year, check it in 5. This ain't optimum 5, but price is still alive. 25 a month, 5 whole years. Same sweet number in your ears. Get Optimum famously fast fiber internet. Optimum.com/25 for 5. Or call 8884-OPTIMUM. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Hi, this is Don LaGreca. Just like the New Jersey Devils protect their home ice, Viking Pest Control protects your home. And I know because I use Viking at my own place. As the pest control provider and proud partner of the New Jersey Devils, Viking brings 45 years of trusted experience and expert service to keep ants, cockroaches, stinging insects, rodents, and even mosquitoes out of your zone. Their local team builds a personalized game plan that actually works. And when you bundle pest control and mosquito services, you score big savings. One call, one company, total peace of mind. Visit VikingPestControl.com. Protecting your home inside and out.
You remember what it feels like to move without thinking about pain? To get up, sit up, walk, work, or live without that constant ache? If neck pain, back pain, joint pain, or sciatica took that away from you, it's time to get it back. I'm Bart Scott. Dr. J. Shaw at Sandwell Pain is the guy you need. Ivy League trained, double board certified, no surgery, no scars, no long recovery, just precise, image-guided, non-surgical treatments designed to get you feeling strong again. With offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, and most major insurances are accepted, there is no reason to wait. Go to SandwellPain.com. Relief is closer than you think.
It's tournament time when the most talented teams survive and advance. And whether you're cutting down the nets or cutting through resumes, one thing's clear. The best teams are built with the best people. If you're hiring, you need ZipRecruiter. Their smart matching technology finds qualified candidates fast. You can add screening questions to get the right applicants and even filter to see who's recently active. Score the best for your team with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/USL. That's ZipRecruiter.com/USL. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
As America's #1 motorcycle insurer, Progressive has your back.
Oh, like replacing my bike in case of an accident?
Progressive's total loss coverage can help with that.
Great. And you also agree with me that my riding club should ride to the aquarium instead of cruising around a mountain, right?
Actually, we just do insurance. We don't vote in riding clubs.
Nice. 2 votes for the turtle exhibit.
To be clear, Progressive has your back for insurance only. So get a quote and see if you can save.
What are you, some kind of turtle hater?
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Covered subject to policy terms, limits, and conditions.
Join ESPN New York for a huge rivalry night at the Calandras Italian Village in Caldwell, New Jersey. Play-by-play voice of the Devils, Don LaGreca.
Put a pitchfork in this one!
And the Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg show are taking over for a special live broadcast and Devils vs. Rangers watch party on Wednesday, March 18th. Join the guys starting at 3 p.m. for a special happy hour and broadcast. Then stick around for the 7 p.m. puck drop with big screens, great food, and the best fans in hockey all under one roof. Reservations are recommended. Brought to you by Calandras Italian Village.
Oh, no.
This is going down a interesting path, Rick.
Why? What happened?
Well, I got another email.
Oh, God.
I'll forget. I won't read it to you.
Is this about a bunch of sexy women that want to see pictures of you?
This is from Talia.
Oh, God.
Dave, I started watching DNR with my boyfriend. I turned on the YouTube after the email that you received today. You look really hot today. Your face is skinny, tan skin, chiseled. You shut your mouth.
No. I don't know if chiseled is the word.
It says chiseled face.
Okay.
I'm loving the new hat. Your wife is a very lucky woman. I would love to hug you. Talia Hernandez.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, your face does look nice. I don't know if I'd use chiseled as the word to describe it. But,
well, whatever. I'm a single, sexy woman in my 30s living in New York City.
The severe burn has,
it's now melded into like a nice-looking tan.
Yeah. There could be some skin cancers involved at some point, but
right.
Right now.
But not
terrific.
now. Not today.
Not today.
No.
Melanoma would be damned. I
feel a little sheepish getting these emails because I'm a happily married guy. I have a beautiful wife at home.
You know the problem with your tan right now is, though,
What's
in
the
all
matter?
honesty?
Yeah.
Is that you got a lot of your neck, like if for whatever reason the shirt you're wearing has a lot of neck hanging out. There is a stark contrast between the color of your cheeks and nose and your neck.
Really?
Yeah, like your side shoulder right now.
Like here?
It's just white.
Oh no.
It is. Maybe that's why. RJ, he does feel like with that hoodie, like he's revealing a lot of skin today.
Yeah. Maybe this is what's turning the women on.
Take your shirt off.
You want?
Yeah,
Was this a plunging V-neck there?
Pull it. No, it's like a reverse V-neck. It's like his like shoulders.
I see what you.
I'm right here.
He is.
Yeah, but I can't actually see your neckline from here. The monitor's in the way.
He is loving this. I was in there.
I'm not loving it.
I was in there.
I'm truth telling
during the break,
and you're loving it.
I'm mid sentence. We were talking about something that just has nothing to do with emails or the show. Mid sentence, he interrupts me. He goes, "What an email!" He loves what he's becoming.
No, it's not. It's not about love.
You want to be?
Talia could be a 300-pound guy. You don't know.
You know what? Okay, then so be it.
He wants to be the sex icon of the show.
I'm a single, sexy woman in my 30s. I got City.
another
email.
Here we go.
Which I think is going to pull right at your heartstrings.
All right, here we go.
No. This is legitimate. You want it or no? To the core four of DNR. Today's been one of the rougher days I've had in a while. Lost my uncle this morning.
That's terrible.
My family also found out today that we have to put down the family dog due to cancer complications and an ulcer that is bleeding internally. It's days like this that I'm extra appreciative of the show and what it brings. It's an escape. I want you all to remember that you're utilizing your platform in exceptional ways that impacts many of us on a daily basis. The four of you bring such a dynamic to the air. It lightens the mood each and every day. I hope you all remember that life is precious and nothing is guaranteed outside of Woody Johnson ruining the Jets year after year. They suck. That's a lock. But other than that, you're the best. Be well, Jack Sullivan. Wow. Yeah. So Jack going through some things, but he takes time
I'm sorry
to still,
for your loss, Jack.
to still smell the
terrible.
roses.
It's terrible.
Those are very nice emails, as sad as it is for Jack right now.
I'm just glad that we can be
We're
an
a
escape.
light is what we are.
An escape.
Yes.
Listen, I believe it, man. I believe that having the ability to, whatever it is, if it's a person, if it's something that can make you laugh every day and kind of take your mind away from all the crap that you have to deal with.
Life is not easy. No,
being an adult is hard, man. It is.
I didn't sign on for a lot of the stuff that being an adult is.
And you barely do half the stuff adults are supposed to
That's
do.
not true. I'm going to go shopping later today.
Yeah, but that's like one of like three things that you do. Most adults have to do all those
I
things.
brought the garbage up from the end of the driveway yesterday.
That's what the kids usually do that. It's
Well,
like, hey,
I do it.
let me put my surprise face on.
You have a remarkable ability to make things that you're choosing to do seem like tasks that you've been given from like,
great
your wife.
sacrifices.
No, she doesn't give them to me. Because I look at these on my own volition and I say, look, mail is in the mailbox.
Hero.
I should walk down to the end of the driveway and retrieve. Why are you laughing,
American
RJ?
Great hero.
No, but the way you'll
The mailbox is not. It was an ice storm yesterday.
But the way you'll describe it is like, I get home, I'm watching Dexter.
Right,
You know
can
what
you
I
play
did?
proud to be an American as we go?
I don't know if you just saw, but I just saluted.
He saluted me.
You know what I do in between Dexter and Jeopardy? I got the mail. You know why?
I got the mail.
Because I'm a great husband.
Garbages, dishes, shopping.
Yeah, I brushed my teeth this morning. Wow.
I don't
Really are.
I don't feel like I'm treated the way I should be treated.
How do you feel you should be treated?
Better than this.
Like he should be worshipped, right? You know how he thinks.
I should not be worshipped.
Yeah.
Okay.
like the superhero sex god that he is.
I just should be treated nicer than this. Every time I get a nice anything, you have to make sure to poo-poo it.
You know what we might need to bring back? It didn't work out at the time. Was the super sexy calendar for you losing the picks a couple years ago? Maybe now you want to do it.
No, I don't want to do it.
This is your time.
This is your time. Maybe we got 3 to 8. We have 8 a.m. to 3 p.
If we're judging by your email inbox, these things are going to fly off the shelves.
I'll sell them on the site. Maybe that's what we do. Maybe we use up all the time.
You know what we should
around
do?
the office.
October's Fireman Dave.
What we actually should do is a show calendar.
Barista Dave?
No, I'm not talking about like naked picture. A show calendar.
Dave taking his temperature, Dave?
No, forget it. You know what? You can't even have a serious conversation. What doing temperature, Dave?
Getting the mail in a suggestive way, Dave?
Yeah.
And you think it's so easy to do. There's a layer of snow and ice that like navigate around the mailbox. So you have to stand in the street and really lunge like lunge over.
Hey, you act like you're participating in the Iditarod to try to go get your mail.
It's not easy. There's piles of snow that you have to, circumvent to do this.
Why don't you shovel around your mailbox then?
Oh, what are you out of your mind?
Listen, I think there's moments we all as people have to look ourselves in the mirror and overcome the elements. It sounds like you did that yesterday.
Don't play. RJ, don't feed the beast.
Got another email. Martha.
Oh, boy.
I'm plump. Twice divorced. In her 40s. And I can't help but pause the stream on YouTube whenever your round butterscotch face comes on the screen.
Okay, enough is enough.
Your wife is a lucky.
What is she doing when she pauses the television?
I don't know. I mean, that's for your imagination.
Oh, my goodness.
No.
God bless you.
Enough is enough.
Martha.
Please.
I think it's a great email.
I think it's time to move on.
Let's move on via the break. Come back and get into your New York Knicks. Close, but no cigar. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
More people trust their hearts to New York Presbyterian than any other hospital in New York. It's because New York Presbyterian has the most experienced cardiovascular doctors, treating a full range of heart conditions, from heart failure to valve repair, with the most advanced treatments. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital, based on U.S. News & World Report 2025 to 2026 cardiology, heart, and vascular surgery rankings.
March is here and the madness is underway. Schweppes offers above-the-rim refreshment and is proud to sponsor the Big East Conference. Take a break from the action with a Schweppes seltzer. Enjoy 7 refreshing flavors such as black cherry, lemon lime, cranberry lime, and strawberry mango. Each Schweppes seltzer flavor provides a perfect touch for any occasion. Schweppes, a sparkling tradition since 1783 and the perfect way to elevate your everyday refreshment. Stop by your local food bazaar to get your favorite Schweppes seltzer for a slam dunk experience.
College basketball is nonstop. Big games, tight spreads, momentum swings every night, and now FanDuel is giving you a way to turn that energy into even bigger wins with a college basketball parlay profit boost, and here's how it works. You build any college hoops parlay you like, the early tip, the rivalry game, the ranked matchup, the late-night West Coast shootout, mixed spreads, totals, props, whatever fits your read of the slate, then just apply your profit boost and instantly bump up that potential payout. You can go safe, you can go spicy, go with the team you've been following all season. It's your parlay, your style, now with more upside behind it. Head to FanDuel.com/local to get started. FanDuel, play your game. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Minimum 2-leg parlay required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost builder tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amounts. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
ESPN New York, now streaming live on YouTube. Subscribe today and watch the show. WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou, a term provider, 800-568-2790. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-568-2790. That's 800-568-2790. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with, call Big Lou at 800-568-2790.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Brunson, left corner, fires a three-pointer. No good off the rim. Back tapped. Anunoby has time. Fires short. And the Knicks lose 103 to 100.
We should have that one back. We looked good enough to win despite whatever the officials were calling out on the floor.
The more I watch, the more I just feel the Knicks are a very good basketball team who are in that second tier of good teams in the NBA.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
All right, 9 o'clock hour. Let's get back to your New York Knicks. Competitive last night, fell behind pretty big, fought all the way back, had a chance late stages, but just kind of too much OKC. The song remains the same, Rick. It is They're Close, They're Right There. You want to see more Karl Anthony Towns? I feel like we've had that conversation on repeat over and over and over, and it's another day of he played so well. Why didn't you get more from Karl Anthony Towns? Why 8 shots? Why?
I can't, but I know this version of Karl Anthony Towns I like.
How could you not?
Right, and I want to see more, but I like this version. I like this intensity, this effort that he's playing with on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, he's efficient, scoring the ball, the rebounds. I mean, the offensive rebounds last night. I mean, still, and I get why he would be frustrated because there are a lot of times when he gets mugged, and then on the defensive side of the ball, there are some ticky-tack fouls that it's
Wouldn't that almost motivate you if you're getting mugged like that on the offensive side to be more aggressive and just demand the ball to kind of prove a point rather than back off and not be aggressive?
Right, but we can't. I mean, we can't make him something that we are. Again, it's like it's more his. It's not the skill, right? Because again, I mean, you can't argue. Right? I mean, what kind of player he's been in the NBA, but it's more the mentality. Like, I mean, Shaq's talked about it. Everyone's talked about it. Even how he answered the question that you played early in the show kind of frustrated me a little bit because, like, I wasn't going into last night to just compete, and I'm happy with how we competed. I want to prove to people that we can beat Oklahoma City. That if we do get to the NBA Finals, it doesn't matter if it's the Spurs, if it's OKC, whoever it is.
Right. Or you want to wake up this morning thinking to yourself, we have as good a chance as anybody to win the NBA championship.
Exactly right.
Yeah,
that's what I'm looking to prove last night. Not that we competed. Like, I fully expected you to compete. The fact that you came back from down 15, awesome. And you were right there at the end. Right? You missed a good look from Jalen in the corner. You had an offensive rebound. OG has a shot that you'd like to see him make and send that game into overtime, but it didn't happen. Referees sucked. I get all that. I've been pissed off. I wouldn't have looked at that in the moment as a real positive. I would have been aggravated that we lost. I would have been mad at the referees. I would have been mad at all of it. I would have been mad that I didn't get the ball enough.
But again, and we've talked about this a million times, and I agree with you. I thought the referees, and I hate complaining about the officials, I thought they were horrendous last night.
Yep.
He is not the normal athlete. He's just not. He handles himself differently than what you want. So I think this is why people are so frustrated with him in any my thing is demand the ball. Your thing is after the game, act differently. I think rather than just continue to bang your head into the wall, you have to accept this is who he is.
Well, I know, I understand that, but I think all that stuff goes hand in hand. Like how he answers a question after the game is, or even when Shaq was trying to explain to him what he meant. Like it's his personality, it's who he is.
Right. He's not a killer.
So, I mean, but he is ridiculously talented. And when he's motivated, he can help us get where we want to go. I think the real question becomes now, as we get closer to the end, is which teams are going to stand in our way? How do we match up with those teams? And most importantly, the Detroit of it all is, how much do you trust them? Do you think lack of playing experience is going to be a big deal for them? Is there a number 2 option for Cade Cunningham if you can slow him down? Who's going to be their second scorer? And is this just a matchup during the regular season that Detroit has clearly emphasized and has decided we're going to prove every time we play the New York Knicks that what happened last year in the playoffs was not going to happen again.
Hopefully.
And then once we get to the postseason, it's okay, right? It's a series now. It's the utmost importance because both teams have a sense of urgency. Because if you lose this series, your season is over, and then you get the best version of the Knicks, and the matchup doesn't look it doesn't look as one-sided in the postseason as it has in the regular season.
It can't, right? I mean, that would be you're swept by this team, so that absolutely cannot happen.
Well, but not even that. But even if you lose, I mean,
right? But you can't get beat up by them. It can't look like that. I mean, you bring up some good points. Can you compete with them? I think you can compete with them. What happens if Cunningham is or if you're able to slow him down, right? If OG gets the best of him in a game, where do they go? But I have real reservations that the Knicks can get by Detroit, and I've said that in the past. Now, I want to be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but we'll see. And again, it's part of the whole thing that you're not going to get too high or too low over the final 19 games of the season because this entire season is based on what happens in the postseason.
Okay, here's my other question. I think this is the best question, and you can tell me if I'm wrong.
All right.
So, statistically, record-wise, we're pretty similar, right, as to what we were last year. Statistically, when you look at all the metrics, we're probably a little bit better. And now we're also deeper. And you saw a team that got to the Eastern Conference Finals last year.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, do you lean on that we saw what this team did in the postseason, and now it looks like we know they're deeper, and statistically they're better, so we'll just rely on the fact that we've seen it before, or do you or are you resigned to the fact that Detroit over the course of this season, from what we saw last season, is just that much better?
No, I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle. I think that, they've shown you that they can turn it on. They're a good basketball team, but do I ultimately think they get by Detroit? Probably not. But we're going to get to April, and what is April 18th or 19th or whatever day it is that the Knicks open up, and it's going to be a clean slate, and I think you're going to be very excited about the Knicks.
Yeah, I think we're going to be excited about the Knicks.
Very excited about the Knicks.
But I think that the reason why there's this kind of roller coaster of emotions is because of what's at stake. I mean, that's really what it comes down to.
Because the team is at stake, really.
Right, the team, this group of players is at stake. It's also how long is this window going to be open, right? Because I think it also goes back to how we sold this entire season in the first place, right? Indy's got no Halliburton, no Tatum, right? I mean, we're not really concerned about Cleveland, and then the assumption was that hey, Detroit's coming, but they're not there yet. Well, we're wrong because
Detroit feels like they're there. Indiana stinks. Tatum might be back, and Cleveland is better than you anticipated.
Correct.
So there are still hurdles to get over.
So, and again, now with the whole Giannis thing looming, this team has to show out.
Yeah, absolutely they do. Let's get to a couple calls, 800-919-3776. Let's go to Ralph in Brooklyn. Good morning, Ralph. You're on ESPN New York.
Hey, good morning, guys. So, needless to say, this Knicks team has to be one of the most frustrating teams I could remember in New York. I'd like to compare them to being a Dallas Cowboy fan. The Cowboys go 12-5 3 years in a row.
Yeah, right. But the Dallas Cowboys don't get to the Dallas Cowboys don't get to the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, come on, that's not a fair comparison.
I got you, but the regular season leads up to the playoffs.
But Ralph, last year they had they went to the Eastern Conference Finals, Ralph.
I got you.
I don't think you do because the Cowboys haven't been to an NFC Championship game in 30 years.
I'm talking about championships. Like last night, you got 4 of the 5 starters. They combined 21 for 63. 33% from the field in a game that you want to show your dominance. And then Karl Towns, I mean, yeah, great. 7 out of 8, which would look great for, like, somebody off the bench. Karl Towns taking 8 shots
He's
in
got
a game.
And how many, Rick, how many did he take that weren't, like, follow layups?
Yeah, not many.
5?
Not enough. I mean, the point is not enough. The point is he's too good to be as passive
So
as he
quiet,
is sometimes.
yes. But don't compare this to the Cowboys because that's not a fair comparison.
No, I don't think the Cowboys was a great.
The Knicks had a better
choice.
year last year than the Cowboys have had in 30 years.
Yeah. I mean, absolutely. I mean, if Game 1 doesn't go the way that Game 1 goes, there's a chance you're in the NBA Finals.
Well, you probably are.
So, I mean, that's not a great comparison. But, I mean, I guess what was the overall point, that the regular season doesn't really matter?
I guess it was that the regular season doesn't really matter, yes. And you can get hammered by Boston and still come out and beat Boston. Well, hopefully it rings true. Hopefully this postseason you face Detroit in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Right, but it's also
and you turn it on and you get to the NBA Finals.
But I hate that. But I don't even like the Boston comparison.
I think it's a terrible comparison too.
Right, like I mean the first 2 games and how those things turned out being down 20, but also like the motivation of that Boston team. And I know everyone's motivated, but still, that team had just won a championship. Like, you got a Detroit Pistons team that doesn't have the experience, but they clearly hate you. Right? There's not going to be like, hey, we're going to...
You're their white whale.
Right. Like, just like we were... that was us last year for the Celtics. Like, we the Celtics coach said it. Like, we know why you went out and got Bridges. And we know why you have OG, because you're trying... We're the gold standard right now. You're trying to... you're trying to beat us. Which is the right way to do it, and it turns out we did. But they just won a championship. Like, Detroit's out there to prove to people that they're a legitimate threat, and they've done that so far this season.
And they beat you up, and they play your best player tougher than I think any team in the NBA.
Oh, they have the personnel to do it,
and that's what I find to be concerning. Let's go to Everyday. Everyday, you're on ESPN New York. Good morning.
What's up, Dave? A quick question for you. Do you go to shooting ranges? Like, do you have a gun? Do you or no?
No, he does. He
just
actually
finger
goes.
guns?
He goes with the finger pistols.
Yeah. No, I don't go to ranges.
They put, sir, would you like to rent a gun? No, I'm good. The target comes up. Yes, hands come up.
I can go to I go to a shooting range. Like, do you want to rent a gun? Why would I rent a gun when I have my own?
All right, I just needed to make myself laugh. But, all right, in the last championship teams, have you seen a championship team with 2 players that can't play defense?
Not often.
Not often, right? So how are we going to get over the hurdle? I know Brunson takes charges every now and then, and Cat gets his boards. But defensively, they're liabilities. 2 stars? Maybe 1 star, but 2? It's going to be tough, man, when the playoffs come.
Right, but you also
have
I
put all my chips in.
All right, but Edgar, you also have a tremendous amount of depth this year that you didn't have last year. So you do have. You do also have options. You got a healthy Mitchell Robinson, who's,
right?
He is a terrific defensive player. So you can find different combinations to close games if you want. Right? That's also possible. I get what you're saying.
Right, but it's not like you can just play offense for defense every possession down the stretch of games.
No, of course not. But if I'm getting the best version of Karl Anthony Towns on the offensive side of the ball and at least the effort on the defensive side of the ball, that's going to give me an opportunity late in games to make certain decisions where it's like, hey, right, we've done enough offensively now. Let's close this game out, and I can put a better defensive 5 on the floor. That doesn't maybe include Cat or doesn't include Jalen in it.
You could put Alvarado. If you need to stop up by 1 with 11 seconds to go, timeout from the opposition, you put Alvarado and Mitchell Robinson in there, and that's the team you want.
Right. That's what we missed. See, that's why I asked you the question. Right. You got a team that got all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals that knocked off Boston, and now you have a deeper team. Right. It's the same guys plus you got depth.
Right. You got Alvarado. Yeah, absolutely.
Now I don't know if having Mike Brown's like in the postseason is going to be to your benefit or not.
We'll find out.
Right. Like if you get into a series against Detroit and it's clear to everybody, because we'll be talking about it because we talked about it last year with Tibbs. Tibbs is being outcoached. Where you watch the matchup and you're like, no, this doesn't look right. He's like, Mike Brown's being outcoached right now.
That would be bad. Let's go, and then you're gonna have what a mistake it was bringing him in and moving on from Tibbs. You know what'll happen. Jason in the Bronx. Good morning, Jay. You're on ESPN New York.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good.
Quick question. Y'all consider the Knicks a championship team contender?
Yeah, ish. Yeah.
Well, then I think we went before this game. We was 14-4. We beat Houston. We beat Denver.
Right.
We beat San Antonio. Everybody consider those guys championship contender teams. And when it comes to the Knicks, it's like, oh, we quite there, but we're not. Or they make excuses. San Antonio was due for a loss. They won their last 10.
Nobody made excuses.
Right, but okay, hold on one second.
Excuses.
Hold on one second. Hold on. I'm not going to cut you off. I want to have a conversation here.
Yeah.
Okay. So, regardless of what happens with OKC just won a championship. So is OK, and they have SGA. Is OKC a title contender?
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay. Denver's got the best player in the world, and they've already won a championship. Naturally, a title contender. The Spurs in matchups against OKC have owned OKC, the defending champion. So that kind of makes the San Antonio Spurs, because they have to come out of the West to get to the NBA Finals, a title contender because they keep beating up on the world champions. The problem I think people have with the Knicks is that they have to get out of the East to get to the NBA Finals. And right now, every time you've seen the Knicks play against the Detroit Pistons, they get embarrassed. So, I think that's kind of been the disconnect.
I get that part. We beat the Spurs twice, even though only one of them count. And I know it's the Western Conference, and I know the Eastern Conference we've been having our struggles or whatever. But I'm listening to Get Up and all these guys and everybody. Every time the Knicks get a loss against a good team, it's like, oh my God, the Knicks are this, the Knicks are that, blah, blah, blah. But when they win against a good team,
I don't think that's fair, Jay. Jay, when they lost to Detroit the last time, I lost my mind, and I said, I'm not doing it again. And they lost to Cleveland. They got hammered. I was very calm. They beat Houston. I was very calm. They lost last night. Very calm. I am saving all my rage, all my anxiety, all my emotion until we get to the postseason.
And I think that's how it should be, because even though and I understand exactly what Rick said is 100% true, as far as Detroit looks at us, they see red. They just want revenge. They want their lick back. They want whatever, because what we did to them last year, Jalen Brunson shot over him. So every time they see us, they play with emotion. Now, hopefully we can switch it on when the playoffs come, but that's what happened with Boston with us, the same, exactly what Rick said. So like you said, I'm saving it for the playoffs. We're going to do these last 19 games. I just think the Knicks are just judged unfair. Granted, we haven't won since the 70s, but I think we're just unfair more than any other team in the league. We're like the Dallas Cowboys of the NBA.
No, I don't think that's fair. I mean, Detroit is at the infancy stages. Oklahoma City's won. Denver's won. San Antonio's at the infancy stages. I mean, if you want to be considered one of the big boys of the NBA, the time is now. We don't know what Boston has also won. So no, it's time to put up or shut up when you get to the postseason this year.
Yeah, I mean, listen, this group at least. Right?
Exactly.
I don't think the window's closed, but for this group, yeah.
For this group. If the Knicks go out and flame out in this postseason, you won't have the same group back next year.
Yeah, I just think, it's as simple as, you could make this as simple as you want to make it, is, as far as Detroit and the Knicks are concerned, you can talk about class and everything else, get people riled up. The bottom line is this a matchup thing, and it's just not a great matchup, and the results in again, closer games because it's the playoffs, but still, it's just the matchup, and by the time we get to the postseason and the Knicks face off against Detroit, you're just going to recognize that it's the matchup, and we're just not as good as Detroit. Or is it a combination of it's a tough matchup, and you also have a fully motivated Detroit Pistons team and not necessarily a fully motivated Knicks team?
Well, you know what the nice thing is? Hopefully we'll get our answer in a couple months.
Right, and the hope is that once we kick it into high gear, because it's the postseason, it's not necessarily it's a tough matchup, right, because Detroit's a good team, but we also have another level we can get to.
I hope that's exactly what it is. Speaking of another level, have you noticed that RJ has really brought his game to another level recently?
He's been phenomenal.
Yeah, really phenomenal. RJ? RJ!
That's nice. That was very nice what you said.
What?
I appreciate your acknowledgement.
You're doing a great job.
I'm just trying to be like you. I can't be, scrumptious and super sexy like you.
No, I think
I'm trying.
You should see his hair today too, by the way, Rick.
Well, you said something that I don't think it was good though.
I felt today it looked like he got a haircut and he had his hair done completely differently, and I was like, looks good. He's like, I did nothing. I didn't get a haircut. I didn't do anything.
I did the same thing I do every day.
Your hair
every
is
day.
very, very well trained.
I think RJ was offended by the fact that you were all glazing all over Ray's hair. Oh, Ray's got the best hair. I think it's
I
better
didn't
than
say
RJ's
Ray.
hair.
They both have great hair.
No, but you're like Ray's is better, and then I'm going to take Fred Warner. Guess what? I don't want Fred
I didn't
Warner.
say Ray's was better. And I'm going to leave him Fred
You're
Warner.
a nasty little bee is what you are.
I'm going to leave him Fred Warner, and I'm going to beat him with Fred Warner.
Listen, it is clear that the physical matters a lot to you. You're talking about my hair. You're talking about Ray's hair.
I didn't bring up Ray's hair.
You're talking about how poorly Jake Asman is dressed out, just minding his business in the city. You're getting
The
emails.
guy was layered in Jets gear. Layered.
You're getting emails about your low-cut shirt you're wearing on the show.
The reverse V-neck.
We need more emotional connections.
Pull that thing off your shoulder a little bit. Let's see some of those skin tags.
No. Shut your mouth. It just pains you that I'm now the sex star of the show. I'm the symbol.
It's too much pressure to be the sex star all the time. I think you need to take over as the face of the show.
Well, if I would be allowed.
You can.
You know
Listen,
what?
I'm giving it to you right now.
No, you won't. All right, change the name. It's no longer Rickleball Madness. Change it right now.
Changed.
No, you're not allowed. They send out tweets. I just got a tweet.
It's not my fault then.
Why are you asking about this?
Stop blaming me then.
I just got a tweet. Where is this garbage? Here. Rickleball Madness. Join H. Dumpty and then in parentheses and Rothenberg ESPN. I'm parentheses.
I like Tom Bauer's format. Rickleball Madness featuring Dave.
No. I'm going to show up late. You do the first hour of the show. And then I'll swoop in and save you.
No.
Yeah.
No, why are you blaming me? It's clearly your buddy. I mean, your so-called best friend in the show who won't give you a compliment.
Where's he? He's nowhere to be found.
Right. He's off. I mean, he's off gallivanting with Mickey. Talking about losers.
How dare you go after Mickey that way? I mean, John aside.
I wasn't talking about Mickey.
I won't stand for this.
No, he wasn't talking about Mickey.
Wait, but listen. John wants to spend his time with Mickey. You leave him alone.
I love Mickey.
He just went right after John.
Yeah, Mickey's talking about that other loser.
Wow.
Can't give you guys comp days. You can do whatever you want. You choose not to.
Yeah, you're the boss.
Right. Act like it.
Right.
Wow. Just wait till he gets back.
President's Day? Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. I mean, he takes real pride. These are company holidays.
I won this in the battle.
And the negotiations.
No,
So
you don't get that day.
They don't pay guys like this the big bucks for no reason. So I get to go on 15 Disney cruises a year.
Yeah, he must be making money hand over fist.
Yeah. And extensions to my house.
Disgusting.
Look at this beautiful snowblower. KJ couldn't keep her hands off of me while I was snow blowing. I'll fight all of you.
Wow.
Just wait till he gets back.
Good, come back. I dare him.
Well, I think he
Take
will.
on everybody.
I think he will come back at some point.
Yeah, unless he does the whole thing of where I stay for like an extra week.
Yeah, I got trapped in Florida.
I got
trapped.
out.
I got trapped in Hawaii. I can't leave.
I can't leave. It's Aruba. They just won't let me go.
Yeah, it's so difficult.
You done?
Antonio has all this this space to run.
Antonio, it's like another country down here. He's running the fields of Florida. I'm surprised we didn't get. Listen, I would come back, but I'm doing Did It Happen in Florida research, so I can't come back now.
Right. I was.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I was.
Uh-huh.
That pickleball brawl, firsthand witness.
No, you did not witness. You said you got 50 emails on that.
I have testimonials.
Uh-huh. Are you ready? You know what? Now you put everyone in a bad mood, RJ.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, go.
Now.
Walk-up three-pointer. He got it! See ya! Score! Put it in the box!
The you missed.
Ducks had their way with the Islanders. 1-5. Tough one.
What was the final?
1-5.
Oh.
That's how we read it. 1-5. Connor Brown scored the tying goal late for his in the third for the Devils. Ran the 4-3 shootout win against the Leafs. And Colton Brayko might be joining the Sabres. We'll see.
He told me to pick him up.
Yeah.
No, I will not. And you keep your mouth shut.
After the show,
I'm making moves too. Okay, I'm making moves.
Raymond, I think it's fair to say our team is dead.
Dead.
How good would it be if at some point
playoffs
we got Islanders Sabres?
Could happen.
We're big Sabres fans at that point.
Wow.
Rick would be a man on an
Raymond?
island.
Come on,
no
you
pun
can't
intended.
expect me to root for the Islanders. You can't expect that.
I'd root for anybody over the island.
Ray, there's a chance you act the way that I think you're going to act if this happens. I take a giant poop on the hood of your Jeep.
Well, at least it wouldn't be on my head like some people.
You take a poop on the hood of his Jeep, and I'll buy you breakfast.
All right.
Yeah.
What if I had transported though? So I don't want to get arrested.
That's fine.
Okay.
But it's got to be. It's got to be
right in front of the station.
It's got to be yours.
Right in front. You get right out on the hood and you squat right in public.
I was talking.
Do it all the way or don't do it at all.
So it should be noted also, Jalen, not a good shooting night at all, but had a season high 15 assists. He did draw 3 fouls, but that still got the attention of Mike Brown for the foul that was not called when it comes to SGA.
SGA he's a tough cover. He does a great job of convincing the referees, probably better than anybody in the league, that he's getting hit.
Jalen Brunson had a black eye after the game. He was asked about it.
Is that a scratch? What is that? Yeah, a little black eye. Just a little. Yeah, probably a no call.
Oh.
Ooh.
Jalen doesn't do that, for the record. Doesn't do that.
So SGA, I should tell you that he is.
How did they confuse a scratch with a black eye?
Yeah, he's second in the league in free throw attempts per game, for a reason. First is Luka, and this would be the 3rd straight season he's in line to do it that SGA would lead the NBA in free throws made. I said to Dave before the show,
I disagreed wholeheartedly.
He disagreed. I this is not a knock on his talent whatsoever. I don't enjoy watching SGA that much. Am I alone?
That's
there?
fine. No, that's fine. I could understand that.
So you agree with him or you agree with me?
Well, no. I mean, I think I'm probably somewhere in the middle.
He's not the
I think
most
he's a
aesthetically
terrific player, but
you say that if he was on your team, RJ,
I'm
I think you would weep to
RJ
watch
be
him
rubbing
play.
his feet during timeout.
No, I'm strictly talking like the aesthetics of his style of play. It's a lot of free throws. It's a lot of
flailing,
Yeah.
kicking legs out.
He's a great defender. He's a great finisher.
What was the other thing I said to you about the Thunder?
That you enjoy watching them play defense.
Yes, more than offense.
Holmgren dribbling like he does is a wild sight.
It would be nice not to let him shoot, get going that early with the 6 threes. Would be nice.
Career high, 6
He's a really good
He finished
player.
with 28 points.
That's great, RJ. Thanks.
Patriots, they will release Steph Diggs after only one season. Chargers going to release Mekhi Becton in a cost-cutting move.
You want him back, Rick?
Who, Becton? No.
Yeah.
No. Pass.
And Myles Garrett. He has 9 of something since 2017.
It's not good.
That'd be a speeding ticket. 9 of them. Feels like a lot.
If you're not first, you last.
I guess so. I don't know who he's racing
Did you
against.
Did you see his girlfriend? By the way,
no.
The other day was on with I think it was. Someone will hear this and know it. I think it was the Kelly Clarkson show.
Okay.
It must have been. But Kelly Clarkson wasn't hosting the show. Pink was hosting the show.
I heard she's going to take over a show.
Okay, so she decided to say, "Hey, I wanted to let you know I'm a huge fan," and she mentioned the song, but it was a Kelly Clarkson song. And Pink's like, "That's Kelly Clarkson. I'm Pink."
You figure she would have been set straight before that interview?
Yeah, take a shot.
Well, yeah, but I mean, Kelly Clarkson and Pink don't look alike at all.
Nope.
By the way, Myles Garrett was going 94 miles an hour.
In a what?
I think in a 70.
In a 70.
That's not bad.
94 is very fast.
No, but I mean, they're listen. In your Mercedes,
95 at a school zone, yes, but 94 in a 70 is.
What I'm saying, so the 70's a highway.
Certain vehicles, you
don't even feel like you're going 90.
Yeah.
But you know what's weird though about this? I'm reading the article. He survived a rollover crash after flipping his Porsche in 2022.
A couple years ago.
You would just think if you've been through that, you're not going near 100 miles an hour anymore.
Oh,
But
I'd like to know what car. I would like to know what car he was driving.
I'll try to find that out.
When it flipped?
No, when he was
this one.
driving when he was going 90.
Oh, yeah.
In the meantime, Yankees over the
You're
Red
in
Sox.
a big sedan going 95. It doesn't even feel like you're going 95.
Yankees over the Red Sox spring training. George Lombard Jr. homered off Garrett Crochet.
The great Garrett Crochet.
That's right. Picked up 2 hits. Luis Gil, 6 Ks over 3 innings, no runs. Team USA grabbed their second exhibition victory in as many days. 14-4, they beat up on the Colorado Rockies.
That's not really fair.
No, it's not. Clayton Kershaw pitched in this game, gave up a home run. His first and perhaps last Team USA experience. He'll be with the team now. Juan Soto homered for Dominican Republic against the Tigers. Finished 2-4. Jazz Chisholm also hit a home run for Great Britain. We're going to get going with the World Baseball Classic today. And not good news on Reds ace pitcher Hunter Green. He needs an MRI. He has a stiff right elbow.
Oof, that's never good. That's it?
Yep.
That's nice.
Actually like what you've seen the U.S. team do to like not real Major League Baseball teams, but like Major League teams.
The Rockies.
Is kind of like what the Soviet Union was doing to other teams before the men's team beat them in 80.
Shocked them. They'd won 4 straight gold medals. All right, we break, we come back, and we continue this riveting radio program. It's DNR with you, ESPN New York. Oh, and here she is, Debbie Duhame.
DNR, good morning. Have a fantastic day, guys. Take it slowly with some light rain and fog this morning. Troubles on 95 in Connecticut. Northbound getting up toward exit 33 into Stratford. Accident between a car and a tractor trailer. We're still seeing delays over on the Cross Bronx eastbound at the Alexander Hamilton Bridge with a disabled truck. 45 in at the GWB. Inbound Lincoln 30. Holland still 45. Watch for delays as you take a ride over to the Northern State West at the Saginaw Coast with a collision sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. If you have questions about youth or high school sports, Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA develops better athletes and better people through youth and high school sports. Info at positivecoach.org. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN, New York.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. Rings End is your locally owned Benjamin Moore retailer. They're your store for quality with a full line of brilliant and durable Benjamin Moore paints. They're your store for inspiration with thousands of colors and a variety of sheens. And Rings End is your store for expertise with one-on-one advice for contractors and homeowners. Insist on Benjamin Moore paint from Rings End because the gorgeous color you love can't be matched in another brand of paint.
Attention New York Verizon mobile customers. Score a massive win with award-winning Fios Home Internet for an incredible $20 a month guaranteed for 3 years. Switch today for savings you can count on. Call 1-800-VERIZON now. For new Fios customers with AutoPay, mobile and home discount enrollment required. 3-year price guarantee applies to the Fios base monthly rate only. Additional terms apply.
March is here, and the madness is underway. Schweppes offers above-the-rim refreshment and is proud to sponsor the Big East Conference. Take a break from the action with a Schweppes Seltzer. Enjoy 7 refreshing flavors, such as black cherry, lemon lime, cranberry lime, and strawberry mango. Each Schweppes Seltzer flavor provides a perfect touch for any occasion. Schweppes, a sparkling tradition since 1783, and the perfect way to elevate your everyday refreshment. Stop by your local food bazaar to get your favorite Schweppes Seltzer for a slam dunk experience.
1 in every 6 men is likely to be diagnosed with prostate cancer in his lifetime. That's why New York Presbyterian wants to remind men over 50 to book a prostate cancer screening. A simple blood test is all it takes. It could save your life. Screenings are available across New York City and Westchester at locations near you. Schedule your annual prostate cancer screening today at nyp.org/cancer screening. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
College basketball is nonstop. Big games, tight spreads, momentum swings every night, and now FanDuel is giving you a way to turn that energy into even bigger wins with a college basketball parlay profit boost, and here's how it works. You build any college hoops parlay you like, the early tip, the rivalry game, the ranked matchup, the late-night West Coast shootout, mixed spreads, totals, props, whatever fits your read of the slate, then just apply your profit boost and instantly bump up that potential payout. You can go safe, you can go spicy, go with the team you've been following all season. It's your parlay, your style, now with more upside behind it. Head to FanDuel.com/local to get started. FanDuel, play your game. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Often required. Minimum 2-leg parlay required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost builder tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amounts. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
All right, DNR with you. ESPN New York Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, that's when it's Tully time. Rangers hosting the Leafs tonight at the Garden, 7 o'clock. You can hear that game right here, 6:30 on ESPN New York. Nets visit the Heat at 7:30. And then late night on the West Coast, your Islanders take on the Kings in L.A. And that's Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. So when you watched the Knicks game last night, were you like really annoyed, or were you just kind of like, whatever? I mean, this is what it is, and get me to the postseason.
Yeah, I wasn't really annoyed. I was more annoyed with the officiating.
The officiating was egregious last night.
Yeah, it was awful. And I get there are times when I get frustrated, but it's for the same reasons that we keep talking about. So it just feels like what am I doing? Why at this point of the season am I still getting aggravated by what? Like the first half, for example. I mean, it's like, okay, no one's shooting well. Like Jalen is not having a good first half. Karl Anthony Towns has been the best version of himself.
Right.
Like, why not have him more involved?
But how many times can we have that conversation before it's like, all right, Rick, this is a Rick DiPietro problem.
That's my problem.
This is a Dave Rothenberg problem.
Exactly
because
right.
It's not going to change. He's not going to demand the ball. When other guys are unable to shoot, and again, he was 7 of 8 last night. At least that I can remember, 3 of those were offensive rebounds that he just laid back in. So in actuality, he took like 5 shots in the flow and the rhythm of the offense.
And he was great on the offensive glass.
Amazing. What, do you have 9 offensive rebounds?
He had 9 offensive rebounds last night.
Yeah. I mean, that's big time stuff. But we've talked about this so much. I need more. Well, at some point, it's your fault for expecting more, because that's just not the way he typically plays a basketball game.
Right, but that's exactly why I have those conversations with myself. It's like, what are you doing? And then I start trying to figure out who's responsible for this. Like, why isn't this what's Mike Brown doing? Like, I understand there's you have a philosophy, but at some point it's like, okay, let's make it a point to do this now. But they don't, and that's fine, and I'll get over it.
It's not fine, and you won't get over it.
Right, I won't until
get over it.
Until the time comes where I have to go crazy about it, or I'm like, you know what?
That's right.
It's fixed, and it's all worked out.
That's exactly what's going to happen. Either you're going to get to the postseason, and it's going to be a consistently, 16 shots a game, 30 points, get to the line, be aggressive, and you'll be like, oh, there it is. Or it won't be, and you're going to lose your mind over it. And then what'll happen is, if it's the latter, and you get bounced before you anticipate it, then you'll trade him, and you won't have to deal with him anymore.
Correct. Right. So, I mean, that's what's at stake this year.
We all
understand. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's, again, I know it's it's a cliche you hear from every coach. Not every coach, but all the good ones. It's like, hey, fellas, look around. Right? Look at this room. It's going to be a whole hell of a lot different if we don't win. That's at the deadline, they'll tell you that. And then that's at the end of the season. Like, as you're going through the playoffs, it's like, or I mean, if you're lucky enough to get to the playoffs, it's like, hey, this team's going to look different. The reality is
there's expectations on this team.
Especially when the expectations are like this, knowing what could be looming on the other side of this, which is Giannis not being in Milwaukee anymore.
And another thing, too, and I don't know how he thinks, because I think he's different than a lot of athletes. If Towns really he's from here. If he wants to stay here, he'll go out and prove everything, because I think we all agree, if he's not big time in the postseason and doesn't at least help lead the Knicks to get to a certain spot, his time here is going to be done.
Yeah, right. So there's got to be a sense of urgency. There has to be.
But I wonder if he will ever have that sense of urgency, or just the way he plays is, I'm quiet and I go through the motions, and there's times where I'm going to be great, and there's times where I'm going to be quiet, and that's just who I am.
Well, but we've seen it here in New York. There are players that end up getting the red dot from the fan base and get blamed for everything. Doesn't matter until all of a sudden, hey, Giancarlo Stanton shows up in the postseason and is great, and now is fully embraced by the fan base. Right? Stanton is the for my time doing this, I think has been the poster child of that. Right? Comes in with high expectations, just won a National League MVP, hit 59 home runs.
Right.
And they bring him in, and things don't go the way that Yankees fans wanted, and he becomes enemy number 1. To the point where first at bat of the season, he strikes out, they're booing.
Which is really amazing.
Which is crazy, but that's the world he lived in. Kept his mouth shut, went about his business, and then, showed up in the biggest moments in the postseason, and now Yankees fans love him. And that's what it's going to take. I mean, Karl-Anthony Towns is that guy right now until he proves to New York Knicks fans that he's able to step up in the biggest moments.
Is he the New York athlete that has the biggest circle around his name, that has the most to prove right now? I mean, I don't think any of the hockey players do, right?
No, I don't think hockey's at that
Nets
point now.
are almost
especially
irrelevant
now
now.
Especially now with the Rangers. I think if you're a Devils fan, I think you'd point to Jack Hughes.
Yeah, but he's still so young.
Right, still so young, but he hasn't been able to stay healthy for them and everything else. As far as
with the Nets, NFL is that? No. I mean, Dart's not going to have that kind of pressure. The Jets don't have anybody
player wise.
Yeah,
no, it's
is there even a sec? Like, who else has
Volpe?
Volpe.
When Volpe comes, this could be it for as far as Yankees fans are concerned. This is his last shot.
I don't think the Mets have anybody like that, do they?
I mean,
it feels
like that's more David Stearns.
Yes, Stearns does, but Mike Brown does as well.
Right, but if we just break this down to athletes, I think Karl-Anthony Towns is at the top.
But I don't even think there's anyone close at first running through this conversation.
No, not after what Aaron Judge did. Not after what Aaron Judge did in the postseason last year.
No. All right, let's break. We'll come back. Night in Sports, we'll get you set for that. A couple of calls we'll get to, 800-919-3776. And Raymond, it's a little concerning. He's pensively been very stoic, but I have a feeling it's going to lead to a great 3 stars. It's DNR with you right here on ESPN New York.
Hi, I'm John D'Agostino from D'Agostino & Associates, the injury firm. You know what's interesting about the words personal injury? The first word is person. And at D'Agostino & Associates, that word means everything. That's because I handpick every person in our firm, from the pleasant professional person who answers your call to the experienced person litigating your case in court. Because every person in my firm is an extension of me, and the only way to exceed our clients' expectations is to deliver the highest level of personal service every single time. And that starts with hiring the right people. You see, we know that every client is a person too. Someone going through the toughest time in their lives and deserves to be more than just a file number. At D'Agostino & Associates, we put the person back in personal injury. So call 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222 and ask for me, John D'Agostino. And let's talk about your case, person to person. D'Agostino, law, bite back.
DraftKings Sportsbook puts you right in the middle of basketball's biggest star-driven moments. Bet player props, bet live, and when a game turns fast, DraftKings has your back with early exit. If your player gets injured anytime in the first half, your bet stays alive. And once it settles, you still get paid in cash. That's built-in protection for star-driven bets. Backed by DraftKings. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code WHSQ. New customers bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll get $200 in bonus bets instantly with code WHSQ. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. 21 plus, New York only. Eligibility and restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer.
Hi, this is Don LaGreca. I'm big on having the right game plan on the ice and at home, which is why I use Viking Pest Control myself as the pest control provider and proud partner of the New Jersey Devils. Viking has been protecting homes for over 45 years with expert pest control service and solutions tailored just for you. From ants and cockroaches to rodents, stinging insects, and backyard mosquitoes, Viking keeps pests out of your house and out of the play. Bundle pest control with mosquito services and save big. One call, one company, total peace of mind. Visit VikingPestControl.com. Viking Pest Control, protecting your home inside and out.
Progressive presents ways to save money that aren't bundling your home and auto insurance with Progressive.
I can't believe the deal we got on these seats for the game.
Wow, they must be pretty high up here. I think my ears just popped.
Yeah, here, put this on.
Is that an oxygen mask?
An official team oxygen mask.
Well, I can kind of see the field.
Good, your senses are still sharp. You're going to need them for phase 2 of the ascent.
Don't save money by sitting in the nosebleeds. You could save hundreds by switching to Progressive. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. Find the Children is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted car. Call 1-800-294-0222. You'll receive the maximum tax deduction, and we provide fast, free pickup. Call 1-800-294-0222. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Call 1-800-294-0222. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
Step inside the game you love with the NBA app. Tap to watch every game as it's happening.
Jalen Brunson does it again!
And never miss a moment of the jaw-dropping action. Get closer to the players than anywhere else. Follow the latest schedules, scores, and stats. Keep up with every story from across the league. And with NBA ID, it's all personalized to you. The game lives here. Download today.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. You know Louis Riddick, right? You're familiar with his work.
He's a regular on the show.
Yeah,
He's
he
a
is.
friend of ours.
He put this out yesterday, which I think is interesting. He's getting lost in the bigger picture draft conversation right now concerning wide receivers. But let's please not forget Jordan Tyson from Arizona State has every single skill/trait you'd want in a number one wide receiver as long as he's healthy. And with I think this is funny. And with a quarterback that doesn't absolutely suck, he'll be the best wide receiver from the 2026 draft.
I like it.
Yeah, that's. I mean, he might be sitting there at 16 for the year Jets.
Oh, we'll find out during our little festivities.
I believe 7 weeks from tonight is the NFL draft.
Right, I just saw it on my calendar.
Yeah, and 3 weeks from today, just a mere 3 weeks, Mets opening day.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, Skeens and Peralta.
Yep. Were you hoping to see Skeens and McLean or no?
I don't care.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, doesn't matter to me. I think both guys are going to be really, really good.
All right, but you can understand why it's Peralta.
Well, I think you're also trying to keep him. You want to set that whole stage for him.
You brought him in, right.
Yeah, this is the place you want to get the extension. So, yeah.
But as far as matchup concerned, that would be.
I think, well, I'll be honest with you. And I like Peralta. I'm more familiar with Skeens.
Well, no, but I'm just saying, it's like Skeens is, he is the guy. And now we feel like McLean is turning into our guy, so it would be nice to see, two.
It would be. Like if you envision that McLean is going to be the ace of the staff for years to come, then you want to see, young stud ace against young stud ace.
Right.
Yeah. But I understand why they're going with Peralta.
Some people would call that the Dave Rothenberg of matchups. All these lovely heavy-set ladies that have
No, they're not all heavy-set, by the way.
The last one said she was plump.
The last one was plump and twice divorced, but the other ones were apparently not.
Right. So you connect the tea leaves. She's divorced twice, sits at home.
You don't
watches the show on
connect
YouTube.
tea leaves.
I know. I understand
You
that.
connect dots.
Right. And read the tea leaves.
Right.
And she's home by herself watching us on YouTube, and whenever she sees, RJ, what's her name?
She pauses.
Can you give us a one-shot of just Dave for this plump lady?
There was a Martha, but I don't want a one shot. I don't want to be objectified
well,
like
no,
this.
she does. There it is. Now look sexy for Martha so she can pause this. Oh, yeah. Give her a little shoulder. Come on, Dave.
That's
Get
nice.
sexier. Get sexier.
I don't have sexier.
You're paused right now. I need something that looks super sexy
No, I won't
for when
do
I'm
it.
going to pause
No,
it.
listen, I'm not a piece of meat, okay? I'm not going to do it.
Do a sensuous kiss.
I just did a sensuous kiss.
Give me another one, though.
You want another one?
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to do, too?
Yeah.
You're going to hear the kiss. An audible kiss. Ready?
Oh.
How's that?
I just paused it.
Yeah.
What's her name? You do whatever you need to do with that image.
Dak Prescott tells George Pickens, bet on yourself.
There's going to be a battery shortage is what's going to happen.
After getting the franchise tag, quote, don't change your love of football. Don't get in the business mind of this. You played last year for not even half this much, and now you're going to get $30 million. At the end of the day, bet on yourself, which is basically him pleading, please don't make a mess out of this thing. I need you.
Of course he needs him, but we know how these things work out, right? I mean, I know he feels like he's done enough last season, especially with what went on with CeeDee Lamb. Like he showed you could easily be a number one receiver, right? But they've already paid CeeDee Lamb.
Yep.
I have a great season. Time for me to get paid. Now you want to franchise tag me and mess around. So I'm sure he's not going to be happy. Who knows how much of off-season stuff he does. Now, like, when he decides to sign this tag, if they don't get a deal done, like, we already know what's going to happen now. They're going to have some stupid soft tissue injury because he misses time, and now the whole season gets ruined.
Listen, I'm not going to say I love it, but I can see it, and it won't upset me.
It happened in Washington.
It's going to be a Terry McLaurin situation.
Like, what are you dummies doing?
And I'm here for it. I'm just telling you right now that when we get to next week, and all of a sudden
he's praying it into existence. You see this guy?
The Giants start to make big moves. Get out of my way.
You were doing backflips into the studio because they finished second in the Trent McDuffie.
Because I know that they're going to be involved. I know they're. Do you know how long it's been since like every big time player, your team is after that player?
No, I don't remember.
Well, you know what? I'll let you know what it's like starting next week.
Great. We get. When is that? What's that? The 11th?
No, I think on Monday it all starts.
Monday is that tampering starts on Monday?
I think the illegal tampering is Wednesday. No.
Oh, is it Wednesday?
I think it's Wednesday.
Yeah, right. I said the 11th. Could you just pay attention once?
No, hang on. Are you sure about that, Ray?
Ray, don't let me down here.
I was under the impression it was starting on Monday.
Legal tampering window opens March 9th at noon.
Yeah. I mean, can you pay attention a little bit?
March 11th is when the new year
begins.
begins.
Thank you. You know what?
So you get what is that?
That is Monday is what that day is. Which is what I tried to tell you.
But the actual league year opens
Ray,
on
we were
Wednesday.
wrong. Ray, we were wrong.
Okay, which is fine.
We were wrong.
We've all been wrong before, but the way you viciously attacked me.
The way you're acting right now.
And painted me into a corner.
I knew the 11th because it was the official start.
That's the first day of the league
I know,
year.
But then after I said it, I think I was like, you know what? I think Dave might be right, but I was leaning on Ray being a football purist.
48 hours. 48 hours you get.
Did it take you that long to do the math?
The two of you guys were wrong, and I, with RJ, was right.
Let's not glance over the fact that Ray in his head for the last 30 seconds was trying to figure out how many hours it was from Monday to Wednesday.
48 hours.
I was looking at the time. I wasn't sure if it was a 4:00 deal or a noon deal or one of those.
And that would have changed the hours involved.
Well, yeah.
Raymond,
give or take 4 hours. Yeah.
Would you like to do 3 stars for us?
I don't know if I would like to. If you
well, then you know what? I'm going to demand it. I want 3 stars.
Today's 3 stars. Number 3.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's talk about jingles because we got the nice D'Agostino one, the infamous RJ.
D'Agostino. Bite back.
Was that the original?
That's the original. So you want to get Wild Fork, who sponsors DIHIF.
Wild Fork.
You want to come up with a jingle?
Meat.
We can give it another shot. Wild Fork. We got meat.
Yeah.
That's not their slogan, though.
It is now.
I don't think they want that.
At very affordable prices.
I think you're on to something there, buddy. I think you're on to something.
Number 2.
All right, Dave had an encounter with the ass man yesterday.
There's a man in a Jets hat, a Jets sweatshirt, a Jets jacket, and maybe more, but that's a minimum of what I saw.
It was the ass man.
And I thought to myself, this is
too much.
Come on.
You basically called this man a loser.
You're decked out in just Jets. So my thought is, it's kind of pathetic. And the closer the loser gets to me, I'm like, it almost looks like the ass man.
You finally did realize who you're talking to.
I maintain that's his brand. That's what he's going for.
Okay, fine. So what are you going for? Losery. Man desperate for attention wears numerous layers of Jets paraphernalia.
This is where you get in trouble.
That's what the headline would be.
Yeah, well, this is where you really get in trouble.
Number 1.
Because you try and get the poor man's girlfriend involved, and it
I didn't try. He said, let me take a selfie with you. My girlfriend loves you.
It turns into a debate on attractiveness in the show. One person on the show in particular, and all of a sudden the emails pour in.
I want it known that the ass man's girlfriend is far from the only lady out there completely in love with the gorgeous Dave Rothenberg.
What are we doing? Yeah, that's Christina.
There are many of us out here. The new show photos are something we're all anxiously anticipating with new, skinny, gorgeous Dave. I love all of you. I really love Dave.
You can imagine what this does for the ego.
Got another email. Martha. I'm plump. Twice divorced. In her 40s. And I can't help but pause the stream on YouTube whenever your round butterscotch face comes on the screen.
I don't know what to say to this.
It pains you that there's a beautiful woman out there who looks at our show and says, him.
Sure.
Your butterscotch face.
I've got nothing else to add.
I am what I am, much like Popeye. All right, let's call it a day. Rule 76.
No excuses, play like a champion. It's DiPietro Butterscotch Face and
Nana Ginny
here on ESPN New York and on YouTube.
I'm plump.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please